Chef Roll Records, bitch.
Two words you'll never hear me say again as I do, and that's at the altar.
Oh, they know.
But I do say I do. It's just all how it's altered. I do got the money. I do got the hoes. I do not give two fucks, and I let these bitch niggas know. Two words you'll never hear me say again as I do, and that's at the altar.
Oh, they know.
But I do say I do. It's just all how it's altered. I do got the money. I do got the hoes. I do not give two fucks, and I let these big niggas know.
Well, I do have dreams and I do have goals, but I don't have time for unfaithful assholes. Grass is greener, well, I suppose. Ain't no looking back now, that chapter's closed. Act so tough and you talk so bold. I ain't never giving up, so now you know. Running out the show, the story unfolds. Now everywhere you go, you see Kasual. Kasual's a fan and the org, I own the shit. In a game of hustle, there is no opponent. Really with the shit, ain't no one Jones in. 2022 was the perfect moment. Gonna collect the shelves with plastic crack. Get rich off what I love, man, imagine that. Intro every night show with a savage track. Designing printed toys to amass my stats. A natural born hustle, I'm just stating facts. Always on go, man, I never relax. Always chasing cash till the day I collapse. Where there's a will, there's a way, and that's even with rap.
Two words you'll never hear me say again as I do, and that's at the altar.
Oh, they know.
But I do say I do. It's just all how it's altered. I do got the money. I do got the hoes. I do not give two fucks, and I let these big niggas know. Two words you'll never hear me say again as I do, and that's at the altar.
Oh, they know.
But I do say I do. It's just all how it's altered. I do got the money. I do got the hoes. I do not give two fucks, and I let these big niggas know. They say that she love me. It's just probably a joke. Just keep sucking me up while I lay back and smoke. Ain't got time for these hoes. Only time for myself. Running one race at a time. So I'm chasing the wealth. Gone for a while, but it wasn't vacation. Back with the ruckus, but there's no relation. Cut these hoes off for not paying the bill. Black as the night and my heart is on chill. Cool as a fan on a cold winter night. Want me as your king, shawty, put that on ice. Idea sounded good, but it wasn't that bright. Thank you for being a friend, but it's just for the night. Never showing no love, I was never that night. Sharp as a crease and I cut like a knife. Hoes hang on my line and I fold them like kites. Told you from the jump, there will be no cuffs. Treat you like your dad, there will be no hugs. Put that dick in your mouth, till it's scraping your lungs. Roguish as fuck, bitch, I do this for fun. Tell me your dreams, and I'll just shoot them down. Only room in this town, for just one crown. Chef Roll and Kasual Records, bitch.
What up, y'all? Welcome to another Late Nights with Kaz. I am the Kaz Toy Collector. That was a track from me and Jesus, titled I Do. We're gonna go ahead and hit shout outs in the chat here real quick. I was first to the chat tonight to fuck with y'all. So the actual first person in chat this evening was Stephanie. Hey Stephanie, you were first to chat this evening. Thanks for tuning in. Daredevil second to bat. What up, man? I've been skimming the chat here. Looks like Daredevil might have something to show us tonight. M3 in the house, man. What up? What up? Yeah, the video last night got struck because those videos were so great. But it's all good. Y'all turn me on to something anyway. If I ever get a free minute, I'm going to sit down and be sure to watch that. DFS in the chat. What's up, man? What's up? Yo, yo, yo. Vega Corleone himself. Big M in the chat, man. What's up? Usual suspects lining up here tonight. What else we got? Crazy Toys. What's up, man? Yep, he was talking about the Battle Cat. Maybe we get to peek at it tonight. Action Figure Expert. What's going on, man? Nice job. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Old School's in the chat as well. What up, Old School? We're straight here early tonight, man. What's up, straight? K-Bar's in the chat too. Pop showed up. What's up, Pop? 13 deep off in here. Y'all hit the like button on the way in. Sometimes we too tipsy on the way out to remember to do so. I believe I've shouted out everybody in the chat there. Everybody that commented did get shouted out. Don't believe I skipped over anybody. Covered everybody. Yep. All right. So on a haul tip, nothing especially good. Jay Holla spotted some bats and alley vipers, and I kind of been stagnant on getting any. So he went ahead and picked them up for me. He saw them out in the wild, and I was like, "Yo, Kaz, you need them?" And it's like, "Man, fuck it, I'll take them." So amongst all these other pre-orders that I got with GameStop and everybody else, I ordered bats and alley vipers from every platform possible, I believe. And David Hill, man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to skip you, man. Glad you chimed in right there. I did it. Damn. You must have one comment here. Yep. Damn, I did miss you. I'm sorry. Right under Crazy Toys. Yep, he was there. Sorry, man. Sorry, Dave. And you're texting me, and I still forgot to. I'm sorry, man. So shit, man. Yeah. So that's a pre-haul. I don't know, by the weekend probably I'll have them guys. So have me a couple more bats and alleys amongst all the other shit. G.I. Joe's kind of got me spooked, man. Looking at all, cause I got all these boxes up here, and each is like double road. They're like double road up there, and I still got like 20 or 30 G.I. Joes in and opened already. So just really starting to absorb how deep this army shit building is really gonna be, man. And how far do I want to take it? Like I'm gonna have to come up with a solid number that I kind of stick with, man. Can't keep going ape shit buying just nonstop buying all these troopers and stuff, man. I got 28 of the number 24 troopers. That's pretty ridiculous, man. So I gotta come up with some sweet number to hit in the middle time, man, because they're gonna keep coming out with army builders. They see what's going on. They see we're fucking buying all the toys, so they're gonna come out with repaints of the alley vipers and repaints of the bats and shit, man. And they're gonna expect us to buy every one of them. We probably are. At the rate we're going right now, we probably are gonna buy every damn one of them. But I can't see this 1,000 trooper army that these people are shooting for. I don't know. It's getting a little too crazy for me here. I got a lot of fucking stuff, man. I think all in all, I got like 70 some odd G.I. Joe classified toys. Got a couple beachheads and different variants and shit, different Cobra Commanders. Yeah. Five sounds like a pretty decent number to roll with, man. Get 5 each, maybe. 5 of each of the army builders, or at least right now it's a stable number. That might even drop down to 3 before too long. If they, like, the Crimson Guards is coming. So that's another army builder. And then they got the Viper 3-pack. So people's armies are going to be heavy with Vipers. And then the Cobra officers, they got them coming out too. I'm sure people are going to be army building the officers, man. So like, just at what point, what is the magic number to roll with for these armies? And they big. It's not 3/4 anymore. These characters are big, so they take up a lot of real estate. Shit, even 3/4 back here, just the couple of vehicles that I've got back there, they're taking up a lot of space. I'm gonna hang them jets up by the weekend show though. Army building is a terrible addiction. I got over 6,000 G.I. Joe figures and 5,000 of them. Army builders, yeah, no shit, man. 6,000, that's a very impressive number, man. I peeped you out too, Action Figure Expert, man. You got a really successful YouTube channel, man. You got like 8,000 subscribers, man. Congratulations on that. I know you ain't a rookie in this toy shit by far, man. I bet you do have a sick ass collection. Like 6,000 of the classic O-ring type things, or is it kind of just across different lines that you got your stuff? Love to have you pop in the show, man. If you ever have an opportunity, man. You know, it's links up. Anybody join? Hell, you ain't even got to say anything. You can just walk around and show off toys if you wanted to. You know how it goes. You've been watching long enough. You fuck with us heavy, and I appreciate that, man. Yeah, he's got a hell of a following, man. I peeped him out. First time I've mentioned it, because I don't usually bring it up like that specifically. Like T-Pan's got a bunch of followers. There's a couple of big dogs that swing through to hang out with me, man. That's cool. I appreciate it. Speaking of people hanging out, we'll go ahead and copy up the link in the clipboard and add that to the chat. Let's see what y'all got going on tonight, man. If anybody's feeling froggy, jump in. We'll talk toys or talk whatever, man. Had a kind of lackluster day at work. Ended up working on a tractor and still didn't get it completed. I got to charge the battery to go at it again tomorrow. Over 25 years, huh? Okay. Well, that's what's up, man. I know you probably got tons and tons of stuff. The MC DJs, yep. He's got a kick-ass. Everybody's got a kick-ass collection here. I'm starting to get my stuff back out here. I really gotta figure out what I'm doing though, man. I've got too much. Oh wow. From 1982 up to 2005. Shit, 6,000. Like displayed or binned out. I'm sure you got some of them displayed. Holy shit, man! To display 6,000 figures. That's insane. I don't even know what kind of count I got on anything anymore. My shit's all over the place. I don't even have time to open the toys like I want to, man. I buy shit because it looks cool and it ends up sitting in a box until I finally do have the time for it. Whenever I do retire, I got tons of shit to play with. If I ever retire. This G.I. Joe, boy. This G.I. Joe's taking up a lot of space here now. And if I open it and start putting them with vehicles and all, it'd be even worse. I don't know what I'm doing. And then fucking with these printers, they take up a bunch of space too, so I'm at the point I need to build another house. I'm saving up for retirement right now. I don't know if I'll ever get to retire. There's a buddy of mine. He works on heating and air. He's 90 years old and still does heating and air calls. And I always joke with him that I'm gonna end up being like him. Be 90 years old, still on the grind, still trying to get it. So let's see, yeah, and in the meantime, I guess while I'm waiting on somebody to join, I'll play around with something else. I doubt that Bruce is gonna pop over here tonight. He may though. You never any tell him. So yeah, drag that down. I'm gonna share the screen until somebody want to jump in. I'm playing around with the shark, putting little pegs and details on it. Hadn't done that in the show in a while. There we go. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. It looks like it's not gonna line up perfectly. It's on the hair off the. Shit, that's got to go up some. So it's up like a 25th. Actually, I might hear a car out here. Oh, don't. Alright, let's see. You pegged the shark. Yeah. Pegging the shark. Alright, I'm gonna try to make this window where I can still view the chat. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to make it a peggable system. I got some pegs in here to hold it together. And trying to get this wing lined up right. It's always so damn hard to line up because it's such variations. It's hard to get them to line up. So I kind of guessed the math at it. So I think it's this one, since it's at 0, -0.75, which is shit, it didn't work. Created a note instead. So it's that one, so -0.75. Try that out. Almost -0.6. That looks on time. Then the height needs to be 0.75. Draw it in closer. Oh, yeah, we do got a car pulling up out here. It might be Bruce. Bruce Almighty. What's up, man?
What up?
Chilling. So let's see. I can close the Tinkercad session.
Yeah, get that bullshit off the
bullshit
screen.
off the
I'm
screen.
leaving. I'm out. Can't do it. I'm just playing.
Alright.
I know y'all enjoying watching that shit.
So yeah, if y'all thought y'all was gonna learn some 3D shit tonight, sorry.
Thought goddamn wrong. What up?
Break out your liquor, your cigarettes,
Your pentagrams, Ouija
your
boards, all that
Ouija
shit.
boards, your pentagrams.
Put on your dark robes.
Put on the dark
Or get
robes.
naked, whichever you prefer.
Or get naked.
What up, repeat offender? David Hill, DFS Infinite, Old School, Ashtray,
There goes the party.
Lone Dragon.
There goes the neighborhood.
Here with a positive word.
I'll drink to that. with angel wings and a halo over my head. I pray for each and every one of you before I lay down my head.
What up, all? Action figure expert.
Oh, it's a diligent one that offer words to encourage.
Pop the puss or I'll put you in the trunk toys. Crazy Toy Son Goku.
Wow.
What? That's his name. Oh, yeah, me and him talking about it. He said that's what he does for real. What up, K-Boss? Y'all got any cold cases in Cali? Y'all know who to talk to. Big M. What up? Big M. M3. The Saint. Stephanie Batiste. No relation. What up, Curtis Schultz?
Kurt? How do you do?
Porn. Ask Cass. He's the one that knows about that horrible shit.
No.
Yeah. Okay, Boss. Bozzy.
I didn't know if you was gonna come. I didn't expect you to come tonight.
I know you didn't.
I didn't expect you to.
I was out there watching Peacemaker.
Yeah, you said fuck it, I'm gonna go over there and fuck it.
No, I finished it. Then I was like, fuck it. Before starting something else.
I started watching that Book of Boba Fett.
That shit's good.
And I watched the first episode.
Oh yeah, that shit's tight too, man. I like that. I like Peacemaker, man. That shit's tight too, bro. Book of Boba Fett's good. You need to watch that Righteous Gemstones.
I know, man. But you know it, boy. You know it. You already shit. You know what I had to do to watch to watch the parts of one episode.
No, I don't know what you had to do, Cass.
I'm joking, talking about I had almost like missed work, man.
Oh.
To get time to even to click that shit on, man.
Don't say I don't know what.
Kind of chilled at the house today. I had to have a recharge day.
Everybody needs a recharge.
Ooh. I ain't had one in a minute. So you see the tractors out there in the middle of the damn. Yeah, they cut off on me. I spent the whole time fucking with the damn tractor.
Damn.
Spent the whole time. Shit peak as hell.
All right, David Hill. Good night. Have a good one.
Bruce do it. He do them. He does do them.
Yeah, I do the porno flicks. Yep.
All right, David Hill, you gone, man. Catch you tomorrow, man.
Gone as in he'll be back tomorrow. Not gone as in going back to jail.
He's gone for the evening.
Yeah.
Kurt said the sister in Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah, I think it's Sarah Silverman. I think that's her name, ain't it? I don't know what her name is. Don't get me lying. I think it's her. It looks like her.
I know I need to watch it. I like
the hair and the hook nose.
The first couple, when you told me about it the first time, the first couple of episodes, I liked them shit, so I knew it'd be hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny. He got that bodybuilding team now, man. That shit's epic. If you want to challenge his authority, you got to carry it across 30 feet. It's this big ass. It's a big ass cross made out of like fucking concrete.
What up, S3D?
You got to drag through the sand and shit. S3D, what up?
Yo, what's up, man?
What's cracking?
Shit,
What up, what up, what up?
What up, Prime Artist?
What up, Prime Artiste?
Right over here.
Straight blue.
Bye for a minute.
Appreciate you coming through even for a minute, Prime Artist.
What's cracking?
Oh, they got the new episode. He said.
Nothing, cuz.
Yeah, it came out yesterday. It comes out every Sunday.
New episode of what?
The
Righteous
Gemstones.
I don't think I've seen that. What is that?
Oh my God.
It's got John Goodman.
Their preacher. It's like televangelist.
Oh.
And John Goodman is.
Oh, that on HBO Max?
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
It's
not a religious show though, right?
No,
oh, thank God. Okay, because I hate religious.
Satirically religious.
Yeah,
they're making fun of religion.
Now, okay, so if it's sacrilegious, I'm all in.
It's not really religious, but It's probably a realistic depiction of how it really goes down for like mega church people. They're not as holy as they act like they are on TV.
Oh no,
They're rich.
They be out.
They're
I mean,
rich,
we already see all the shit that be coming out on them anyway, so we know they're not. They're TV personalities. That's exactly what they are. They're TV personalities. Yep. Fucking yeah, it's funny. It's got the dude from Workaholics. I can't remember his name.
The cocky one.
Adam Devine or some shit.
From Workaholics, the one that used to do he used to act like he was ripped. He thought he was the little buff dude.
Yeah, the little dude that's always trying to act so. He got a team of muscle.
I was about to ask, is it him? It's got to be him.
He's the one with the team of muscle dudes.
He's got bodyguards and shit.
That be tearing books in half and all that.
Sure, this arthritis.
It's funny as fuck.
What do you say? To challenge his authority, they got to carry a 30.
Yeah.
They got to carry a concrete cross for 30 feet or some shit.
It's a big ass. It's hooked the chains. It's a big ass.
It's hooked the chains.
Yeah, it's hooked the chains and shit. Like
they got to break it loose.
That shit crazy.
I have an announcement to make.
Yeah.
JJ Prime is following me on Instagram.
What?
I thought he hated me.
You coming up, man. You coming
I was
up.
like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, I guess he doesn't hate me.
Who's JJ Prime?
He's a Transformer reviewer. He's a younger guy. I'd say JJ's probably 20.
Asian descent.
Yeah, he's 20.
Yeah, he's 20 years old and he's from Indonesia, I believe.
Malaysia.
I thought it was Malaysia.
I'm sorry.
It is.
I'm sorry, JJ. I got it wrong. All these EAs.
Cancel him.
Yeah.
Yes.
He already did. He don't come on my show no more. We're too roguish for him, man. He used to come on the show back in the day, but we too much. Because some people kept picking on him about goddamn noodles all the time.
Not me.
Nah, I definitely didn't do that.
I definitely didn't do that shit. That was all of y'all. They were trying to make me look bad. Hey,
talking about noodles and shit.
That's 3D. You got to watch Peacemaker too, man. That shit's good.
Yeah, Peacemaker's dope.
It's tight.
You know, I feel like John Cena has finally found that niche for him as far as movies go.
He's epic. I love the opening of the show too, man. I love the fucking. Yeah. It's epic. It's just so fucking. It's a tight show, man.
JJ's 21 now.
And that was thrown. That was The Rock that got him that role.
For real.
Have you guys seen Run, Hide, Fight?
No.
That was pretty good. It was a movie. I'd never heard of it. It's like I think it was like some right-wing freaking production company made it. It was like their first big production, but it was pretty good. It had the guy who, so you know the Punisher that had John Travolta in it? The guy who played the Punisher is in it.
Oh, what's his name? He was on that show Hung and
Yeah.
I can't never remember. He's got what's his name? I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he was in it. It's pretty good. It's about like a school shooting or whatever. But it was actually a pretty good show or a pretty good movie or whatever. So I downloaded it via torrent. So you know. I wasn't gonna pay for it. Some website
shit.
There's another way to do it.
That's the only way I do it. Fuck, I ain't gonna fucking pay to join some stupid fucking video on demand program, you know, for just one movie. Fuck that shit.
Flickstore.to.
Yeah, Peacemaker's good too. His dad's like a fucking super racist, was like a racist super villain called the White Dragon or some shit.
Yeah.
Well, he started off as Peacemaker, and then later he became the White Dragon.
What, his dad became was Peacemaker?
Yeah. His dad was Peacemaker at first.
So his son took the name on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his dad is like super.
Yeah, his dad is racist as shit.
Racist as a motherfucker.
It's played by the dude in Terminator. What was that? Terminator 2?
So it's not played by Brian?
Oh, the liquid cop, the liquid Terminator one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so I figured if it was a guy who was racist, it'd be Brian, right?
Yeah. That'd be his dream come true.
Yeah, fuck you, Brian.
Fuck you, Brian.
You've been banned.
That's why your bitch has the block.
That's why you're blocked, Jay Holler. I'm just playing. Just playing about that one.
He gonna get your ass. He gonna send somebody to get his.
He knows I'm just fucking around.
So what's new, Bruce? I haven't seen you on here in a couple days.
Yeah. What? I think I was
He
on
was
here
here last night.
No,
Really?
I was here Sunday night.
You came last night. That was yesterday.
I didn't come.
Today's Monday.
Oh shit.
I came on a little bit late though. He wasn't on when I came on.
No, I wasn't here last night.
Yeah, he was. We were watching the G.I. Joe videos.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
You weren't here last night?
Oh, I seen someone talk about something about your video got taken down. Or something. No,
What happened?
You know, I wasn't
They
here
took the
watching
video
no
down
damn
because we were
G.I.
watching
Joe.
the G.I. Joe videos last night.
I remember that.
Did they take it down?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Did you end up watching that whole episode?
Not yet, no.
Oh, dude, it's funny as shit, man. You got to watch the whole thing.
I was in other activities today.
Hey, Astray. You gotta watch this dude made called like these movies, but he redoes them as if they were in Memphis, like Django. If Django was in Memphis, they do like Dead Presidents, New Jack City, Rush Hour. Man, them shits be so funny.
That's hilarious.
That shit had me dying.
Same, man.
It's not even that. You know how they be old.
On God. On God and shit. That's how they be talking. They be on God.
Oh, Colonel Sanders face ass looking boy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
man, it's
Them
just
looking
funny.
boy Joneses.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That shit's so fucking
Shit like,
funny.
yeah, they be
man.
having you die, man. He's fucking hilarious.
They did the one with Danny. What's the shit with Danny Glover? Color Purple.
When he was snapped, they did Lean on Me.
Yeah. That shit's so funny, dog.
It's like, this ain't you with your whole ass hanging out. No way.
Did he say he's getting too old for this shit?
No, he has his own spin on him, man, and that
Yeah,
shit's
he's got
so
his own
fucking
character
funny,
spin.
bruh. Bruh. You just got the. I was watching the Django one earlier, the Django Part 5. That shit had me screaming, man.
Oh, Daredevil, what's up, man?
That dude ain't even
Oh,
decided.
much up, man. Just chilling. What's going on?
Shit, talking TV.
What up, Daredevil?
What's up, Bruce? Bruce?
Ah, shit.
I hear you.
Hey, man, that fight Saturday night, man. That Cyril Gahn versus, Francis Ngannou, man. That shit was good.
Really? How many rounds?
One, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it went 5 rounds, but it was a good ass. It was like, man, Francis Ngannou, man. Yeah, he won.
I said they were both fucked up.
No, they weren't really fucked up, but it was a really good fight. Like, Francis actually grappled. Like, he slammed Buddy like 6 times. Like, in all of his fights, he's only slammed somebody down, like, gotten someone down to the mat like once. He's just not a grappler. He's just so strong that he's got that one punch knockout power, but he slammed, man. He got him down 6 times.
Well, I mean,
It was a good match, man.
I mean, for those people that pay to watch stuff like that, you know, I mean, at least you get a good fight, you know what I mean?
They did get a good fight. You always kind of hope for the knockout, but
Yeah.
I be
At the same
thinking,
time,
like, man, if every fight's a knockout, man, shit, I'd be sad to pay $75.
Yeah, I'd be mad as fuck, man. Why do you think people, you know, torrent the stuff?
That was a good fight.
You know, or, you know.
There's title fights, and then there's heavyweight title fights.
Mike
That
Tyson
shit
had a
was
couple-
good.
Mike Tyson had
He was there at the fight too. Mike Tyson was there. Yep.
Hey, did y'all see what Mike Tyson said about not wanting to do them fights anymore?
Well,
No.
I heard he was wanting to fight old white boy. What was his damn name?
They said that wasn't true.
Really?
Talking about Paul.
I heard him say he wanted to fight him. So that dude, I don't think he knows shit at this point.
I don't think that would be a good idea for Mike Tyson to fight.
But apparently, he said that every time he goes to the doctor, they say that something is like deteriorated, like he's losing muscle mass or
Yeah, I think
something physical.
he's
And
old.
that, and
He's
that
almost 60 years old. I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
shit.
he's old and he's had so. I mean, when it comes to like, okay, so boxing, football, anything that where you have UFC where there's brain injury, you can only do that so long. Like
if
these
you're
guys,
playing professional football, they are killing you.
Oh, yeah.
they literally
Literally,
are.
Yeah.
You know,
like you're getting hit by a car every day.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Chris Benoit.
Oh,
I mean, I
and
know
oh,
it was
and
wrestling
oh.
Same with boxing
related, but
and
Yeah, Chris
UFC.
Benoit is my favorite wrestler, man.
he was one of my favorites. I mean, I couldn't believe
Who?
what he did. Chris Benoit.
Oh yeah.
He used to be a member of the Four Horsemen.
Happy Father's Day.
The Texas six shooter.
Yeah, the Dynamite Kid. He was a big fan of the Dynamite Kid. I mean,
Yeah.
look, I'm gonna say this about the guy. Regardless of what he did, I'm not condoning it. But
What'd he do?
His skill
Chris
set,
Benoit.
Killed his whole family.
his
He killed his
wrestling.
family and himself.
When was
Yeah,
this?
I mean, but his skills as a
Years
wrestler.
ago,
I mean,
shit.
that
Oh,
dude
okay.
was,
So I don't really follow wrestling all that much.
that dude was.
Not when I was younger, I watched it a lot, but it was pretty big when he did it, man. It was fucking.
Wow.
I think he had killed two. He had two kids that he killed,
Parents too, right?
and then his wife and then himself.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wasn't one of their parents.
Did he have what, brain injuries or brain trauma or something?
Yeah.
That's what it was. Like he just basically went mad.
Brain, and his
Well, it's
brain
like-
was pretty much. So he
And a lot of these guys,
80-year-old man. That's the
well,
damage.
yeah, and a lot of these guys, they're saying,
It's
Junior
CT.
Seau, his
Yeah,
brain was
yeah.
gone,
Hey,
you know?
I was about to say him, man.
Yep.
I was about to say out, man. He, man. It's that CTE, man. It fucks with your head.
Yep.
Not think straight, man.
The guy from the Patriots, what was it? Rodriguez, or whatever his name was.
Yeah,
How about-
No, what was it? Rodriguez.
Say
He
I
was
was
a
on
linebacker. He was a
Patriots.
linebacker.
Junior Seau was on the Patriots too.
Yeah, he
No,
was
no,
on Patriots
the
too.
guy who was tried for murder and he killed himself.
Aaron Hernandez.
Hernandez, sorry, yeah.
he-
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he was on
He
Patriots.
had, he had
We lost
major brain
Seau.
damage.
We lost Hernandez, man. Like
Yep.
it was
Yep.
bad fucking 2 years for the Patriots, man.
And
Yeah.
there's other football players that obviously were stricken with it too, pretty bad.
Yeah,
They're,
Antonio
they're
Brown.
saying they're saying 85% of the players that they've tested have brain injuries,
Oh
like
yeah,
substantial brain injuries.
I mean,
Antonio
I look at
Brown.
it, I look at it like this: if they know what it, I mean, they all know what it's about, so they're playing football, So it's-
Yeah, but you know what though? Here's the thing, and this is where I'm going to say this. So I played ball. I played high school, played college, and
mean,
I played.
high school, but
I played semi-pro, and I played half a season of arena ball. And I'll tell you, they don't tell you all that crap. When at least back then they didn't. They're
well,
more.
it's common sense,
It's
though.
more
Yeah.
out there now. But back when I played, they said, "Oh no, you're protected,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
safe." They said you had the latest and greatest, like because
Well,
I had.
the NFL went to great lengths to hide the fact they knew about.
Oh yeah, most definitely in the early
And-
times.
And so do the arena football leagues. They all have colleges, high schools. They all do that. Same with the NHL hockey. Yeah, same thing. They all
Of
hide
course
that
they
stuff.
know it. Of course they know it now, but when
Right.
you're raised up in that mentality, especially like if you're in football, right? It's always don't be a fucking pussy. We're gonna take these hits and keep going. Like it's a mentality. It's not
Right.
just as cut and dry as knowing that I'm going out here and possibly getting CTE. When you grow up like that, man, you got everyone is playing fucking hurt. No, everyone's playing hurt. There's no player.
Oh,
that's
dude. Yeah. Same here. And so I didn't even know what the fuck CTE was, literally, until after it was shortly after Junior Seau had actually killed himself. That's when they started talking about that. But before that, all that was hush hush. I'd never even heard of CTE before that.
Yeah,
So the league, they all knew. You know what I mean? And then every year you get these manufacturers, whether it be Rydell, Bike, Russell, all these different companies. They come out and they say, "Oh, we've got the latest and greatest helmet."
Right, they do that too. They do that too. They make new helmets every year.
You still get
and you have to upgrade
Yeah,
your
you
new
still
helmet.
getting hit.
Yep.
I mean,
And you still being hit, yeah.
I say
for your head to get hit.
if you are a smaller guy and you're playing football, I would honestly make the argument that you are probably more prone
Oh
to
yeah.
being more damaged
Oh yeah, most definitely.
versus a bigger guy because we don't get cracked.
Well,
You know what I'm
actually,
saying?
it's not true.
I
When you're
know
on the
because I've
line,
cracked people.
when you're on the line,
Right.
your helmets are clashing against each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That-
that's not necessarily true, and it's normally the bigger guys who are getting hurt,
But-
or it's like
We get hurt by our own. But what I'm
back.
saying is that the chance of injury for the bigger guy versus the little guy that's getting hit. When you put two big people together and they smash, yeah, we get hurt by that, right? But when you take that
Ours
big
is more
guy
brain
and
injury.
that small guy and you run that motherfucker over, and this happens over and over and over again,
Oh yeah.
yeah, like they're more prone to more physical damage. I'm not talking about the brain. I mean, of course, you hit the brain.
you're talking about other injuries, whether it be knee injuries like meniscus or hamstring injuries. I mean,
But that's why, like, the argument for like bare knuckle boxing being safer than like UFC or any type of MMA, because with bare knuckle, you get hit a couple of times in the face, man, it's a wrap. It's not you're not going 5 rounds of getting pummeled in the head with a gloved fist or a shin for 5 rounds like you can in the UFC.
I mean,
Bare
I heard
knuckle,
this stuff.
you
I
either
heard this
here
stuff
or you're
back in
not.
the 90s, back when.
see, and I'll tell you right now, I'd rather be in a bare knuckle fucking fight than a fight with fucking gloves. Those gloves hurt worse than goddamn bare knuckles.
You know how
I'd rather get hit in the head with someone's fist any goddamn day of the week versus a fucking glove. Those gloves fucking hurt. I don't care what anybody tells you. Those things ring your fucking clock right there. Though they hurt like shit.
I just.
Well, I think people put more force when they wear gloves. They assume it's
well, because because if you're doing a bare knuckle fight, you're really not trying to fuck up your fist or your knuckles all that much.
Right.
So you're not really like you are with a glove. Yeah, those gloves. I mean, they're no joke, man.
I enjoy to see it as much as the next guy, but it's kind of because I was programmed from youth. That same mentality he's talking about.
Oh yeah.
But like realistically, man, it's pretty archaic that we're watching gladiators boxing in rings with each other.
But that's what's been going on since the days of freaking the gladiators in Rome. I mean, they've always had.
It's been going on.
But if two guys in the neighborhood have a problem with each other and they get out there and box, they're both going to jail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, because it's a controlled situation. That's why. You know what I mean? But even then, there's also they do it within rules.
Can two dudes from their neighborhood, without even adding the extra shit about someone can go get a gun if they lose, just the fact that if two dudes fight and one hits the ground, is the other one gonna stop hitting him or not kick him in his face while he's down? Yeah. Or is he gonna give the man the chance to recover or be like, hey, you done took your ass whooping? Like the thing with the neighborhood boxing is usually you're fighting because you're angry, and once that dude's down on the ground, you want to kick a motherfucker in the face.
Yeah,
that's what they don't do in MMA. Like that's automatic. That's automatic match loss. If you kick or knee someone while they have one knee on the ground, you can't fucking knee somebody in the face. You can't.
Oh yeah.
Sure, we're entertained. We're all programmed. We like what we've been programmed to like.
Well, yeah, and I remember as a kid, especially when you guys were talking about Mike Tyson, man, those heavy. I mean, I feel like nowadays boxing has gone like by the wayward. You know what I mean? Because you've got UFC, it's kind of replaced it, and I miss those days of just boxing, but like not these pussy little welterweight or middleweight. I'm talking about a good heavyweight fight.
It's just because
like a Holyfield fight.
Promoters fucked up the boxing game. Promoters fucked the boxing game up.
And that's because, and they have.
They won't give us the fights that we want to fucking see when we want to see them, right? It took Pacquiao and Mayweather to fight 7 years after we wanted to see them. Like, there was no reason for that. Or, like, so finally, like, when you get these, like, okay, Deontay Wilder, him and fucking Tyson Fury, they're help reviving, but that
was a good fight.
And then you have people though like Canelo and fucking like you have the people in between. But you're right, boxing isn't what it like. Boxing back in the day, it was like Mike Tyson and Holyfield fighting. Like people are going, everyone's going to someone's house. Like
And
My
that's
dad
what
and
it
my mom
was.
were going to my aunts and dragging us along with them, and like
And that's literally what it was. I remember, shoot, everybody and their mom wanted to sponsor these guys. Shoot, I still remember the old milk commercial with Mike Tyson. You know what I mean?
Right.
And in fact, I think he had his ex-wife in it. And it was big. Like they made such big spectacles of it. It was almost like, Rocky when he'd go train. I remember them having camera crews following Mike Tyson as he's running, and training. And everybody was glued to that. And that's what I miss. I miss the good, because boxing isn't boxing without a primo fucking heavyweight match.
No, it's not.
That's what makes boxing, at least in my two big motherfuckers just
I agree with that.
throwing down on each other.
The problem with boxing too is they've diluted themselves with so many different fucking belts. There's like fucking three major boxing promotions that you can fight for. They all have their own belts. So you get all these fucking dudes, and you both see that they're the heavyweight champ, but both of them are 26-0. Like, what the fuck? Because he's the WBC champ, and then he's the motherfucking the BC whatever. Like, and then they're unifying these belts. Like, that shit really means anything. There's like 80-something fucking belts between the main boxing promotions. Everybody in the motherfucker has a belt. You don't never see anyone get in the ring that doesn't have a belt. Everybody comes into the fucking ring with a belt.
Yeah.
And that shit is insane.
It really is. I mean, I miss the good old days of just, when a fight was a fight, not everybody was coming in there with belts. And it was.
Right.
Yeah, those days
one dude walking in with 3 belts and the other dude in the same weight class walking in with 4 belts. And you're like, how is this possible? Y'all both have all these belts and y'all both undefeated. Like, what the fuck is all this for? When you're unifying the belt, does that mean these 6 belts become one? Like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. And I knew boxing was going to shit when fucking De La Hoya was wearing fucking women's goddamn underwear.
Yep. I remember that.
That's when I was just like, what the fuck is happening to this goddamn sport? You had these guys who are now turning into fagolas.
You say women's underwear. What do you mean? Like a thong?
He was wearing like, I don't know what the fuck it was. It was like pantyhose or something. But he was parading around in women's underwear.
Man, that ain't got shit to do with boxing.
If it was a thong, that's not really all that.
Man, come on, y'all. That ain't got shit to do with it. Come on, S3D. Don't do that.
As soon as you see that,
La Hoya like that, man.
Yeah, but come on. I mean, how do you take a sport serious when you get guys who were doing that? Come on.
Because they can still beat our ass at the end of the day. wearing a dress. Still putting hands on you. They make you the battered wife.
Hey, man, the thing about that is, like, realistic, like, for real saying, though, man, every dog has his day type shit. Some of these celebrities you see them, man, it could, like, it's just the hands of fate, too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Roberto Duran, probably one of the greatest boxers of all time. But he was looked at differently when he gave up in the fight. He had too much. He had taken too much punishment. He had done so much. And he said, no more. So from then on, like, people write him off. But really, Roberto Duran was a good fucking boxer, man. George Foreman was a good fucking boxer. Like, they care more about the grill, but most people don't know that he was a real, like, a 2-time champion. 2 fucking time champion. Like, he came back and did that shit in his 40s. But I don't know, man. Boxing, nobody cares. Boxing in the U.S. is like soccer in the U.S. now.
So you know what they should do? And I've said this. So, you know, the UFC, they had that Ultimate Fighter show and all that. What they should do. They should go around to different boxing gyms throughout the country, find the top boxers, and have matches, like big matches. And you take the top ones from each gym and you have them fight.
Real
you know
shit,
what I mean? That do real shit, like, and move up, and you create the next top boxers. You know what I mean? Like,
is that? But with it being boxing, do you think they would have to have more time off between fights?
Oh yeah, you got to, because you got to train.
Cause
Yeah.
like like the Ultimate Fighter, they get like a week. They get a week to train, and then they're back there in the ring, and then
Well,
like
it's like a 6-month break.
they got like
ain't
a
it?
bot. No, they
Yeah.
get on the Ultimate Fighter. You find out me and Will fighting me and Will. We meet up today. That's who we fighting each other. We fighting next Monday. Like
Yeah,
that's not the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah,
You fight.
a lot of those fights go, except for some of the big title fights. Those might be separated apart, but they're still fighting in between those title fights. You know what I mean? So the way I
Here's
look
the
at it,
one issue that you would run into with that. You would end up having so many fighters because I would argue that if you go to the average gym, you could probably find somebody that could beat the top guy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And then what's going to end up happening is every time you go to another gym, that's going to happen over and over and over again.
but that makes it interesting then, and also you give those guys a chance to showcase their talent, and then you tell them.
But that makes it less profitable.
But who cares about the profit? I want to see the fight.
No, make it profitable by just bringing everybody under one house, just like in UFC.
Exactly.
No, that part is fine. But what I'm saying is that if every day, you go to the next gym and then someone loses the title, you're just gonna be like, okay, well
it's
was
not
that
necessarily
guy
that
really good, or was he just good against that person,
well,
or
it's not that you're necessarily losing a title. So let's say, for example, you go in there, and you might be the top at your gym, but
at the end of the season,
you go to another. Yeah, it's like at the end of the season, you have a big fight. You know what I mean? You get the top fighters.
They could make it a year. Man, they could make it a year run. Can you imagine, like?
Yeah.
So you got a pay-per-view stance, like where every public or every fight is being documented and put on the internet, and you sell it for little $1,
Who's
depending
buying
on
that
what
shit?
levels. They could do it, man.
Who's buying all them little different things though?
Well, I'm saying you might just focus on different fights, but you might, or I don't know, you know what I mean? They can market it. Where
and I would say that sounds very expensive.
every gym got a side.
If it's really not worried about the profit, that'd be very expensive to do.
Well, I mean, obviously there'd be profit in it. There'd be sponsorship. There'd be
you make each person do it on their end. They just send the files to you for the upload on your platform.
Or do it like how a lot of like fighters that are better than some of the ones probably in the UFC that we've never heard of. They fight in like Grand Prix, like like the Gracies and the fucking Fedor, fucking
shoot, like Kimbo Slice. So when he first started, he was doing backyard fights with the Ultimate Fighting stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but look at what happened to Kimbo Slice. The moment he went to the UFC, he got his ass whooped.
Well, because that doesn't translate.
But he's still a badass fighter, though.
I'm just saying, though, they should take like the boxing and do like Grand Prix fights. Like
I agree, yeah, and that's what they should do.
Style
all I'm saying is that when you do that,
get like 8 months off or a year off.
So with Kimbo Slice, he went to the UFC and got his ass whooped, right? But before then, Kimbo Slice was that dude. Like you didn't fuck with Kimbo Slice. He was the dude that you go into the backyard and you get your shit rocked.
But
you know what I'm saying?
He only lost UFC because of all the rules. If it weren't for the rules,
if he went to boxing, he still would have got his ass whooped. Because you got to do the technique with the footwork and it's all about feints and.
But what I'm saying is that ultimately, though, Kimbo Slice wasn't ready for that.
No, but that's what I'm getting at. So you take away some of those bullshit rules. You take away the corporate aspect of the fight, and you kind of do that nitty gritty, the gridiron type fighting. You allow these guys to somewhat get away with certain things, and then you're gonna have badasses like Kimbo Slice. I think had he had not been, I felt like in the UFC they restrict these guys in a sense. It's gotten so to where you do the wrong little thing, they're calling points on you. Right. You know what I mean?
Well, the point system is what fucks people up anyway. And that's what makes Mayweather so great.
Oh, of course. So and Kimbo Slice, he's still a badass fighter.
He is a good ass fighter.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying
I
that
wouldn't
he's
want to
not.
fight
But what I'm saying is
I'd be running.
the way that Mayweather fights, that
Right.
wouldn't work in a real fight.
Hey, he's more of an
No,
entertainer.
you're right.
He's more of an entertainer right now too, man. Because his last fights, he's eating.
He's
Man.
making $100 million+, of course.
Shit, just dancing that shit up.
Hey,
He's
Mayweather,
dancing it
and
up,
guess
dog.
what? At the end of this illustrious career,
He's not
of
even
Mayweather
disrespecting
being
these people. He ain't
undefeated.
even disrespecting these people like he should.
I'm saying.
Man. We want to see something. Goddamn.
At the end, but see, y'all, we want to see something,
Man.
but at the end of the day, he goes down undefeated, the greatest defensive boxer of all time.
Yeah.
And guess what?
I mean,
He
the
don't
numbers
have
speak for
CTE.
itself.
I bet you Mayweather don't have CTE.
He don't.
So he's going to remember his kid's name when he turns 50.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He danced his way.
He
No,
got-
that's great.
got away
But
with
what I'm
his
saying is that if you take Mayweather out of his world, out of the boxing world, you're probably going to get another Kimbo Slice situation.
And Roy Jones.
I don't think so.
I'm sure.
I think so.
No, Roy Jones is
Really?
That shit would not work for him anywhere else.
No, but boxing.
Mayweather is good at getting points.
Yeah.
He knows how to move
It's
the
about-
best, all that shit, and get points. But in terms of knocking a motherfucker out, no.
That's what boxing is about, right? It's like Monopoly. Either you can crush your opponent by owning all the properties and then they go bankrupt, or you can just crush them by someone saying I quit. Like, which one?
Right.
Mayweather.
That's where I get tired of those, when it's all these technicalities, and
Mayweather doesn't have the knockout power like that.
I just want to see a good fight, though. Whether you've got the power to knock someone out or don't, I just want to see a good ass fight. And you know what? If you don't have that power, then you know it. Then you're done. And then the guy who did knock you out is the guy who won. That's what I want to see. It.
In MMA, you gotta watch welterweight and up to see a knockout.
Yeah.
And in boxing, you gotta watch like light heavyweight and up.
I feel like Mayweather. The last
Otherwise, it's going to be points. You're going to see the whole 12 fucking rounds. It's just what it is.
The last two fights I seen with Mayweather, I felt like he could have whooped their ass.
Yeah, of course, Mayweather is.
That shit upsets me. Like he just.
Why go home with your lip bleeding? If I can get paid $100 million and go home without my lip busted,
I'm on every night. Do it crazy every night.
Well, he's a dog. He's like a dog playing with a cat.
Yeah. Hey, the cat got to turn into a cheetah, get faster. Like, you got to beat the man at his own game. When someone plays the system a certain way, you got to fucking beat them. You got to. I can't help. I agree. When people say he has boring fights, I agree. But it's technical mastery though on display as well. Like. Technical shit, right? Everyone wants to use the computer, but everyone doesn't want to know what it takes they don't want to learn about the motherboard. They don't want to learn about fans. They want to just play the computer that's awesome. But they don't want to know about the dude that was sitting here with a little screwdriver going like this and soldering shit. Like, it's boring, but without that, you don't have shit. Like,
I'm just,
Mayweather
never really put him out, so his record's.
I agree though. He's boring as fuck to watch. Very boring. Like, I would really watch like the end of the fights because I know he wasn't going to knock no one out, and I know there's a good chance they're going to go to 4 rounds. I totally agree.
He's too respectful. Like he ain't even trying to hurt nobody. Super bad
because he ain't got to. And then like you can tire someone out, make them miss. That was the big thing, man. That Cyril Gane was trying to do to Francis Saturday night. He was just making him miss. He's a fucking heavyweight that moves like a welterweight.
Well, I'm gonna say
he doesn't necessarily have the knockout, but he moves fast as fucking. He just making someone miss punches over and over will tire them out faster than anything.
Yeah, he's like
it's going nowhere.
He's like a full match Ali rope-a-dope, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing but a rope-a-dope. I mean, he's just gonna wear you out.
Yep, make you wear yourself out.
Now
you can't do that with Francis, but he's fast enough. He's faster. But Francis, man, what won him that fight was the takedowns. And the dude was like, yes, his wrestling is not good. Yes, he did get me down because he never done that. He's never done it like that for anyone he's ever fought. But he did it this time because he knew that was the other dude's faster than me. I have way more power, but he doesn't have knockout power. So I got to get in and get him down to the ground. And the dude was like, it's not that he's a better wrestler. His wrestling was not that good, but he's strong as fuck. His strength kept me down on the mat. Like, not that he was better, the motherfucker just strong. He's big as fuck,
Right.
man. Hey, and he came from Cameroon, man, and he like, I don't know if y'all fuck with Joe Rogan, but man, Francis was on there telling his story of how he escaped out of Cameroon and shit. Like, he had to go through some crazy shit, man. Like, he went through some shit, man, in his life that it's nothing. This is a cakewalk shit. Like, he could be dead right now just on his road to France. Like, Cameroon, like, they're surrounded by fucking countries of warlords and shit, and they can't really leave freely. He had to basically, like, he could not tell none of his family. He knew, like, a year before he was leaving that he was leaving, but he couldn't even tell his mama, because if it get out, he's probably dead, man. So the day he left, he just fucking left, man. And they had to pay like what we would call coyotes, but they had to pay like, because it's just bunches of dudes riding around with Jeeps with fucking AKs. It's not like here. They make their own checkpoints. Hey, if you want to keep traveling down this shit, hey, we need payment. So you gotta take enough money to pay off people to make it across borders, because of rebel fighters and shit, or they like to say guerrillas.
Yeah, you got to pay a road tax.
Yeah, man. Like, he had a crazy story, man, where like a couple times, man, he didn't even think he was gonna make it. But I think sometimes too, man, where you come from to get somewhere.
He came here to got refuge.
No, he went to France. He went to France and trained to fight.
And then,
I mean, I can't remember his name, but that dude played in
he's gonna have that belt for a minute.
Creed 2 or no Creed 1 at the actual. He was an actual boxer. I know he come from overseas, I believe, from Europe. And he had a hard upbringing. I remember, I don't recall the details, but a lot of them like that, come from countries that they didn't think they were going to make it out. I mean, hell, even football players or any sport for that matter, they didn't think they were going to make it.
Yeah, they come, man. I think when you have to fight for something, man, that gives you that extra. I think I'm gonna say automatically, but it gives you a one up. Because when you know what it's like to fight for survival, rather than just fighting to stay out of your parents' help or fighting so you don't have to ask for someone for help.
It's different when you fight for your life.
For me, man, I fought for my fucking shit. Like, it's a whole different attitude, man, than like my brothers and sisters, my brothers and sisters that are younger than me, they didn't have to fight for shit. You know what I mean? So like, they stay with my dad in his cushy apartment in Buckhead. It's like $3,000 a month apartment. Like, they change out jobs like it's nothing. They don't they're in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was out of the house at 14. I chose to get the fuck on. Like, hey, I'm a sink or swim. I got to put myself in that situation.
Yeah, he could have.
I felt like, man,
he could have had a different situation, and he bailed on it.
Man, I felt like really like if I didn't get it for myself, man, I was not going to ever get anywhere. Like, it's too easy.
You got to do it, man, because
it's too easy to ask for money. It's too easy to for someone to just take care of you, man. And I've never. But the thing is, when someone is taking care of you, like, I didn't want to live by my parents' rules. They're really strict. Like, they're not like that now. But they went back then, man. They were like super Christian, I grew up in a super religious household. Like, you live under in a motherfucker's house, you live under their rules. And I knew that as long as I was under there, they would take care of me. I could be in Buckhead too, but as long as I'm under there, I gotta follow them fucking rules.
Right.
Now, my parents are they're older, and my dad's cool. He smoked now, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's not what I had growing up. My siblings got that shit, but I fought for my shit. So my mentality, they're soft. In my eyes, my brothers and sisters, man, they're soft as fuck. Soft as baby shit. I have nothing in common with them because we're not even cut like from the same cloth. Like, there was a whole new fucking man. I was made with one of them like machines where you put the cloth in and you put the little bar down. What's that shit?
Yeah. Like a press, a dry press?
Like them old sewing things they would make quilts with. You put the string in it, it's real long at the top. DFS, he would know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he probably does, yeah.
Then you pull the shit down and kind of shake it down to get the thread to come down. Then you lift it back up and you put more shit in it.
Like a Rumpelstiltskin kind of thing.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. I see what you're saying though, man. It's
My brothers
everybody,
and sisters were
makes
made with a
different,
sewing machine. They
I
that
mean, I
dainty
don't.
shit. I'm
Yeah, I
that
think
burlap sack.
yeah.
I'm a burlap sack, and they're like fucking silk. Like there's
I
times
mean,
I talk to my
sometimes,
sister, I get on to my sister, man, and she be
Like a
crying.
loom.
yeah.
What you crying about, man? Like, yeah, a
Sometimes
loom.
the best,
Yep,
yeah.
Big M, a loom.
Some best way to learn is to just throw yourself in the fire.
You got to, man. I want to see if I'm built for this shit. If I'm not, then I'll die. I'll die. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know what my fate is. I don't want to live. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
if
Yeah.
you don't want to fight for shit, man, then they soft as fuck, man. But like, what y'all gonna do when my dad is dead? Then
Right.
what?
Where you
Like,
gonna go?
what?
What you gonna do? I mean, you can't
Right.
continue to have your hand out.
Right. You have all that shit now, but he bailing you out of situations. Like,
Yep.
I don't know. When you have people to bail you out, it changes how you think. You don't
It does.
you don't care
get
about the
lack of-
value of a dollar.
You get lackadaisical. You get
Right.
you get tunnel vision on. Well, I ain't got to worry about nothing, and
Right.
you know, you get
Instead of
comfortable.
paying, instead of
Don't ever
paying my
wanna be
car note,
comfortable.
instead of paying my car note, I'll buy some weed because either dad's gonna help me with the car note
Yep.
or he'll be the one taking me back and forth to work. Like
Yep.
on some shit like that. Like either way, I'm gonna be good.
Yeah, cause I let me like me. You know, I've always paid for all my shit. So I mean,
I never asked
still
my dad
love-
for shit. But
Yeah, I
growing up,
know-
my dad appreciated that shit. He gave me a car like 8 years ago. Just gave me a car.
I mean,
He was
things
like,
like that, you know, that's great, you know, and,
Yeah.
and it's very well appreciated. But at the same time, when you do something for yourself, you gain even more appreciation. for
right,
it,
you take care of it better.
and you
He
take
gave
care
me
of
that
it
car,
better.
man. And I was like, how much you want for it? Because he was like, I'm getting rid of my car. I was like, he's like, do you want it? I was like, yeah, how much you selling it for? Because I know it's my dad. He'd probably
Right.
give me a discount on it. He's like, no, I want to give it to you. I was like, for real? He's like, out of all my kids, you're the one that just never asked me for money. You're the one that never asked me for nothing. Like, he's like, I feel like I want to do something for you because like you never asked me for shit, and I appreciate that. He was like, I don't know, you may not have thought that I've noticed, but all these years I've noticed you don't ask me for shit because it's like I write my own book.
Right, that's
Shut
a
up,
big
Paul
deal,
Walker.
man. In somebody else's eyes, especially your parents, you know, that's a big
Right.
deal to them. You know, even if it's not being talked about or they let you know, but they will let you know eventually, later on down the road. That
Yeah,
they
man.
think a
I
lot
didn't think
about
he
you.
noticed. I just was always like, man, telling them like, man, quit asking them like, get your own shit, man. My dad respected that shit, and it was a nice car, man. It was nice.
I
He
mean,
bought
that's
a
why I've
Lexus.
always, I guess, been the way I am about my stuff, you know, and I take care of it because I know what it means to have to.
Right, when it's your
earn
shit,
something,
man,
you know?
you treat it so much different when you buy it yourself. Like you
I
see
mean, I've
people,
had
man,
people call me selfish and stingy. Hell, I used to fight with my sister for touching my toys. I'd be like, look, it's my shit. Don't touch it.
right?
You know, just got a lot of respect for my stuff, so I don't want it to get messed up because I know it costs money.
Right. Do you have money? Are you gonna replace this shit if you break it? Like
Right.
some of this shit is not replaceable. Some of this shit, like I'm sure, like that tire behind you is probably not that easy to find. That
No.
Arcadia, did I say that right?
Attorney at playset.
Eternia. Okay, my bad. Damn, I'm getting closer every time.
It's all good, bro.
Eternia. That's not something somebody can just come in there and touch, and it falls down and breaks, and they can't be like, "Oh, my bad, dude. What do you want? Like, it says $50. I'll
Oh,
give you
yeah.
$50.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
I own your ass.
Mm.
I'm particular about my shit.
Yeah,
That's why I'm particular about my friends too, man. You come around
Oh,
my
yeah.
shit, you got to be able to you got to be able to purchase whatever you break in my house, or you ain't coming in. Straight up.
It's called if you come to my house, you just better not be touching shit.
Yeah, it's kind of
So
like you
break
got
your
that
fucking
game,
fingers.
do not
Or they
touch
got to
sign,
be
you
like
know?
your brother, like Cass.
Yeah.
And even then, it's like we still ask each other, "Hey, is it
Yeah,
cool
is it
if I
cool
pick
if I
this
touch
up?"
this?
Like, and even then, it's treated with reverence. Like some of the shit, when he be getting, he be like, "Yeah, check it out." I'm like, "Well, I don't want to move this. I'm scared. It don't feel like it should be moved." Like, like I was, even with certain shit around here, like the other day, we was tightening. I was trying to tighten up something so the water would stop dripping. Telling them, hey, this is as far as I could get it, so the water wasn't dripping no more. Because if it breaks, I want you to be the one to break it, not me. I don't want that shit being on me.
Right.
It's gonna get broke. You gonna do the one. You gonna be the one to do it. I ain't trying to explain shit.
Huh.
Don't want to be the guilty party.
Explain shit. They lying.
Yep.
I swear I
Nine
didn't turn
times-
it that tight. Yeah,
Nine
right.
times out of 10, if they got a lot of excuses, they're the guilty party.
Yeah. The pipe's broken in half now, but you didn't twist it that hard. I don't want to have shit to do with staying over.
Yeah,
Having-
just go ahead and
Having to
say
go to
it.
Lowe's,
Yeah.
having to go to Lowe's and get some shit.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Speaking facing towards the wall, like how they gonna
Fuck
screw
that.
the hose on? I don't
I
know.
don't know. It ain't leaking.
Yeah, I ain't do that shit.
Right
You
now.
want it to be different. You gonna be the one to do it. Not
I ain't
me.
do nothing.
Go back to this refrigerator. It's too easy for shit to get broke, man. And nobody will ever pay you back, man. Man, there was these bitches one time I was watching their kid for them because they was at work or something, man. Broke my daughter's TV in there. I'm talking about they had done had this TV. It's up on the dresser. It was like I think like a 42-inch flat screen.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you hear crash boom. Now, granted, their daughter did have a disability. She had a fucked up leg or something. So I think she fell on their dresser and then it fell. But regardless, the TV is broken, right? No matter how it got broke, whether she threw a ball into it or her being handicapped. And she was a normal girl, but it was just she had a fucked up leg or whatever. Whether she fell or threw something, it's the TV still broke, right?
You
Oh,
making
you
it.
still broke, bitch.
The TV was broken too.
And you trying to hit me with some
The TV was broke too.
you trying to hit me with some like, how do you know my daughter was the one to do it? Well, bitch, my kids don't lie. Second of all, it's been in their room for over a year and it ain't never fell.
But you know, how about we quit watching your kids? So
Right.
there's a dispute about honesty. Let's quit.
Well,
watching
you know
your
she's
kids.
handicapped. Yeah, I know. And now my TV is in worse shape
My
because it's
TV
dead.
is handicapped too.
My
I
TV,
thought that's what you were finna say. I was waiting on it. Oh, shit. I thought you was finna say that.
you can still get around. This bitch don't do nothing.
My
Like
TV ain't doing shit.
it was like pulling teeth, man, to get money out of them bastards. They paid me, but not. It's different though because I got it from Cass for like.
yeah, you
in a
gotta hunt
package
down-
deal.
Yeah, you gotta hunt down the same
I had bought
deal
like
again.
this 50-inch plasma and this like 42-inch TV from Cass back in the day for like $120 for both TVs. Like that's the kind of homeboy deals we give each other because everything works itself out anyways, right? And we brothers, so it don't even matter. So you giving me $80, $90 for it, when you're telling me how much is this TV worth, it's not worth what I fucking paid for it because I got it in a deal like, bitch, I don't know how to put a worth on something
Smart
that
shoppers.
I didn't buy off
Smart
of
shoppers.
the TV's broke. I would like something comparable.
Right.
It's not my fault that it's $200-$300 at this point in life. You know, now those TVs are like $80 TVs.
Hey,
but
speaking of TVs, I'm in the hunt for like a 55 because I want to start being able to do the show in there by the printer, so
For
I can
real?
work on shit. And,
you looking at me, you need to talk to your boy PT.
yeah, no, that's over. That's over. Yeah.
Shout out to PT. It wasn't a shot at you, but it was. You know how we did. Statute of limitations.
He's stupid.
You holler at my boy S3D if you need to.
He's stupid.
You want to go further into legalities and shit. He got you. We got lawyers in this motherfucker.
Yeah, when you
We got
make
Chuck
sure-
Rhodes up in this
Man,
motherfucker.
we
yeah,
talk-
when you stand in line and get your number, it's gonna be 666.
Got Johnny Cochran up in this motherfucker. Hey, no,
And I'm saving that receipt too. The 666 receipt.
you can't because he's
Hey,
a brother. But
you
you can
should,
be,
for real. That was
you can be
weird.
Rob Kardashian.
That
That's
was
that's.
weird.
I ain't never got no receipt like that. It says
Hey, how did the
666.
night progress?
Really?
How
No,
did the
no.
six?
I've gotten
How
one.
did,
No.
how did the 666 night progress?
It went wonderful.
It's fine. The chicken tastes good when I finally got it.
It did take you a minute to get it.
It just took
Did
a
you
bad
get
effect on someone else that you loved.
Hmm?
Daredevil's been feeling the pain from that.
Man,
No.
I mean, you guys didn't see me grubbing on that while on the live stream when I got home.
Oh yeah,
Chicken was good, man. put some hot sauce and some honey on it. And
I remember Kaz was like, you was talking about this, make sure he gets all talking about.
That's straight thinking about them leftovers in the fridge right now.
huh?
Get on the Satan. Yeah, hold the Satan sauce. That's what I
Oh,
told him.
there's no leftovers. We ate all that shit.
I said, hold the Satan sauce. Y'all
Hey,
hold the Satan sauce.
We had leftovers.
Bro, you throw them out the back of that wig, man.
Hey man, I hate that chicken from Popeyes.
Yeah,
I love that chicken from
That shit-
Popeyes.
That shit greasy. That shit is greasy.
That
I
shit's
like
better than freaking KFC.
I don't like the
Right.
chicken. I like the chicken sandwich though.
I want the
Chicken sandwich
steroid
good.
chicken. I want the steroid
Man.
chickens. I
The
want
mashed
the
potatoes are.
You want that KFC?
I want the mystery meat. I want the clone chicken.
The KFC
And I'll
chicken
tell you. So okay, and I'll tell you a little story about KFC.
That
So
is
one of
right.
my old buddies moved to Atlanta from out here, and he started doing truck driving, and he had worked for it was the company who did the distribution for KFC, and his truck was a refrigerated truck, the back end. Well, they have seals on the truck, so the
Yeah,
drivers
pretty
can't
good.
open them.
They had 3-headed chickens.
Well, no. So what happened was, and periodically the drivers are supposed to check the temperature on the back of the truck, where the refrigeration is, make sure everything's fine. And then there's also, even though you can't open the truck, there's little tiny slots on the back that you could open just to, and everything's like it was fine.
Right.
But when he got to the actual center, when they were unloading, he went to take a break, and he said that that the guys were saying that the chicken was rotten. Like the even though the refrigeration showed the correct temperature on the truck, it wasn't correct inside the truck. There were maggots in it. He actually offered to help throw the chicken away. He's like, "Hey, do you guys need help trashing this?" And the guy looked at him and said, "What do you mean?" He's like, "We don't trash it." He's like, "We cook it."
No,
What
you're not
the
supposed to do that.
Yep.
Even in food safety, they always.
When he
tell
told me that, I have never touched KFC since then.
Hey,
No.
bro, my dad won't eat Burger King, and this is what made
Oh,
my
Burger
dad,
King's nasty.
this is
Yeah.
what made my dad leave like doing
Something ain't right
doing
about this
small
shit. I ain't gonna
jobs
lie.
like
Something
that.
ain't right about
What
all
made
this
my
shit.
dad step his whole life game and shit up? Man,
How
he
you get
said,
10 nuggets for $1.49?
he said he worked at Burger King back in the 70s or the 80s, probably 70s, because he's old dude. Fucking, he went to the bathroom and he said he was cleaning the bathroom or some shit. And his boss was like, "Hey, Hollins, we need you up front or whatever." And he was like, "Well, hold on real quick. Let me wash my hands." His boss said, "You ain't got time to wash your hands. Just get up there and help." He said he walked straight out the door. He said, "Because if I can't wash my hands after cleaning a nasty ass bathroom, I don't want to be a part of that." And he said after that, he never even would eat Burger King. And then you remember, y'all, sorry, Burger King, hope we don't get a cease and desist, but this is shit happening, y'all. Back in the 90s, remember the mad cow disease shit? That shit was at Burger King. I was terrified. Like, shit like that used to give me a complex, dude. Like, the whole anything, shit like that, man, used to really fuck with my head as a kid. And I was like, so like the one time, man, on our way to a Braves game, I remember my dad stopped by Burger King because he picked me up from school because the game was like an early game.
Oh,
And
crazy
he fucking,
toy
man,
shit.
he
I'm
stopped at
sorry,
Burger
man. I
King.
don't know how long you been back there.
But I didn't want to look like a pussy to my dad.
Damn, I'm sorry if you've been back there long.
So I was like, okay, yeah, Burger King's good. Because I didn't want to look like a pussy. And then we ate, man. But it was like my worst experience ever. Because I was afraid that I was going to get mad cow. Because it had happened like a year before that. Like, it was imprinted in my brain. That mad cow disease. It took Burger King a long time to get over that shit, man. It took them a long time. That really fucked them up.
Yeah. See, I won't eat Burger King, won't eat Jack in the Crack, won't eat McDonald's,
Chipotle.
Oh, hell no. They've had so many issues with freaking the different was it
I know, yeah, McDonald's, I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, different
They
shit,
have
different
once a month.
E. coli and all that other stuff.
But once every couple of months now. But if I have to eat a fast food burger, man,
There it is.
Wendy's. I want to go to Wendy's.
I like Wendy's. Wendy's is good.
Oh my god, Wendy's is the best.
Oh, that's the new one.
And Wendy's, their customer service is
Yeah,
good.
how's the articulation on that?
Hey, he said the
kind of
customer
limited
service.
actually. He's got
You
like
ain't gone to the
power,
Wendy's on
power
Kentucky
action
Road.
feature.
Who said that Wendy's customer service is good?
Does his
I've
legs
never had an
stick
issue,
out to
at
the
least up
side?
here. The customer
Yeah, his
service
is,
at our Wendy's
They
is probably the best out of all the restaurants out here.
Shit,
Yeah.
not here.
No?
Not here.
Oh,
Man,
up here, they're really good up here.
you making this shit sound like the customer service at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
Here,
they go sideways.
hey,
God, I hate Chick-fil-A.
when you go to the Wendy's here, you be like, damn it.
The hind legs articulate.
A
McDonald's.
little, yeah,
You have
they,
the same
it's
attitude.
really limited though at Australia. It's like up and down. And
For the most part, with ordering around here.
Dude, every time I go to McDonald's, they fuck my order up.
I mean,
Every
McDonald's it's the worst, especially up here. McDonald's is bad, and El Pollo Loco, they burn the chicken every time.
around.
They forget to put the extra box of chicken in the
Kind of
burger
limited.
bag.
And his armor doesn't come off either, and his head has got it's swivel.
What up, crazy
So it's
toy?
kind of stiff.
Sorry, y'all.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we got you, crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
my son
hey,
wants to.
man.
If I plan on getting it for him.
DFS, Chick-fil-A.
He got He-Man and all that, but he don't have Battle Cat.
They ain't going nowhere here in the South.
I just seen this one today.
Chick-fil-A
It's the
is
only
like
thing
that.
on the
It's
shelf.
like closed
Oh, so
on
you got that one in store?
people.
Yeah, I bought this in,
Chick-fil-A
Target.
is like that super
Okay.
right. Fucking
Yeah, I was surprised to see it. I was kind of hoping to find
yeah,
it
that's
because
that.
he's going for like $30 online, so close to $30.
Oh shit, he was $20 on
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
$20 on Target site.
Yeah, because I got him for
Somebody has a bad echo.
21 that's with tax. I paid
They
21.
got my good waffle fries. Ooh, god damn.
21.64.
They said it
Yeah,
was
something like that. Yeah.
2 fucks.
No, if they close, I wouldn't give a damn at
That's
all.
cool, man. I'm gonna get it for him.
Around because
Only reason why I don't come to
Popeyes
the
and Burger King got
I've
chicken
had
nuggets.
like He-Man, the Skeletor, the playset, the Snake Thing, playset, Snake Attack playset. I gave all that to my grandkids. So that's the only one I really wanted to collect.
And they'll keep them
I'm a
alive.
Princeton fan, so
People that
I
love
have Battle
play
Cat.
for the reason that they don't.
And I think he was pretty cool ever since I seen
Yeah,
the actual prototype pictures of him. So
Oh yeah, he was definitely.
There's some
I
I
think he looks really good, man.
people some
Oh no, they're still
He's
that.
a lot smaller, he's like the smallest Battle Cat, but who cares?
one more.
No, I'm supposed to leave.
As long as He-Man can fit on the back, I think that's all that matters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
30.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to
I'm
leave.
not gonna get a He-Man. I have one. Like I said, I gave it to one of my grandkids. So nephews.
I
I did
appreciate
get a
it.
mail call today though.
Yeah, man. I was
Pretty
watching.
rare mini comic actually. This is the
Maybe I'll just.
rarest mini comic that Mattel ever produced. This is the Ultimate Battleground. It came packaged with Eternia playset. This is like the one everybody looks for, and it's really extremely hard to. It's just as hard to find this as it is finding the playset itself. So this is about a $200 mini comic right here. When you can find it. It was the last one one of the last ones they produced.
Hmm.
So it's pretty. I was excited to get that, man, because I've only seen a couple ever on eBay, and one of a guy who I bought a couple of Eternia replacement pieces for mine. He had it up. He had just put it up for auction or for sale, and he had to buy it now. And I knew what it was going for, and I was just like, well, hell, I'm gonna go ahead and get it, man, because it just don't pop up very often. There was like 30 people watching it when I first saw it, and I'm like, fuck that, I'm gonna hit to buy it now. So I went ahead and got it, man. So I'm pretty excited to have that. Now, as far as the other paperwork, the only thing I'm missing is it was packaged with pretty much like an Eternia. It was a story booklet, and it's kind of the same size as the instruction manual that came with it. That's the only thing I'm missing, but I ain't really worried about it. I get it eventually, The main thing is I've got the comic and the playset, so that's all I really care about.
That's what's up, man.
I still got a couple other things coming. I've got a Filmation sale coming, a Battle Cat Filmation sale coming, and then I've got my vintage Eternia poster coming from Canada, so I'm waiting on that to come in. And if, I guess,
That shipping had to be expensive, huh? From Canada.
I don't think it was that bad. I had to look at it again. I don't recall right off the top of my head, but it wasn't that bad. It was probably less than $15, something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It wasn't. It wasn't. Wasn't
Canada, they charge us extra high shipping so they can keep that free medicine program going on, free doctor's visits and shit.
Yeah.
I wish I lived in Canada sometimes. Yeah, not that I would go to the doctor more, because I am a black dude. We don't go to the doctor. Being a dude, dudes don't go to the doctors. Black dude don't even know what a doctor is. So it's not that their program will help me anymore, but it's nice to know it's there. Damn, you know what I mean? It's nice to know if I did have to go to the doctor, y'all would be there to help.
It'd be nice to know that if going to the doctor isn't a life-altering situation.
Right. In my family, is my wife gonna have to take on a 5th job so she can fucking pay for this cancer treatment that may or may not work? And that's the real with cancer, because it can go away and it can come back. That's just the real. Here it is a life-changing decision. It's almost, hey, I do want to do the treatment, but I don't, because y'all gonna be paying for this shit till after I'm dead. Mm-hmm. It's already taken years off of my life. So, hey, cancer, when you beat cancer, yeah, you beat cancer, but 10 years are shaved off the back end.
We so broke, we don't want to know.
Right.
We so broke, we don't want to know.
Hey,
we just want to.
Hey, in America, we
just pray about it.
Yeah. Hey, with the hospital, with the whole medical system in America, we've convinced ourselves this is how bad it is. We've convinced ourselves that if we do have something and we go to the doctor and find out, it makes it speed up the process of it killing us faster. That's what we've told ourselves. If I go to the doctor and find out I have this, it just means I'm going to die quicker from it.
Because my brain is going to click. My brain is going to be like, damn, you finna die.
All we care about is the money part. In other countries, we're one of the world's supposed. We are one of the greatest powers, man, in the world. But
we have one of the world's worst healthcare systems.
Right. We do. In most, even third world countries have free healthcare.
It's profit here.
Communist countries have free healthcare. Meanwhile, but hey, y'all, shout out to Mark Cuban, man, because he really is
they want to kill too.
Mark Cuban released this week, man, his own pharmaceutical sales shit online. We're there's this pill that people use for lymphoma or something that's $2,000, man. It takes it down to $45 a month. Some type of blood pressure pill that's $45 prescription's been taken down to $4.
Can I get fucking
when our billionaires are controlling the pharmaceutical market, that shows you that the government ain't shit. We've had to go around.
Hey, all I need is amoxicillin tablets for all the fucking spider bites that I get out here in this fucking property, man. That's all I need.
I just want a deal on
that's some bullshit. I gotta go to the doctor.
Viagra or something.
No, amoxicillin.
Right.
I want a good deal on Viagra. That's what I want a good deal on.
He's stupid. He want the blue pills and ramrods.
I want some of those boner pills.
Hey, and DFS is right. DFS is right.
This was expensive.
It is ignorant to call a country third world, because what makes them really third world? That they're not into computers or electronics as we are. What really makes them third world?
My body operates so smooth. All I need is antibiotics. Like I say, for the fucking spider bites. That's really you know me. The only thing that held me down bad is a toothache.
Yeah, because he be running his arms in the webs. He be
man, we work in some nasty ass conditions. We're in a real foresty environment. We're under homes, working on pipes.
I gotta say this quietly. Somebody talking about they want to move because they thought they saw maybe not thought, they probably did see a mouse in their house.
Yeah, they moved.
We live in the fucking woods, my dude.
Yeah, man, come on, man. You gotta see more than a mouse.
You seen a mouse, and that's gonna make you want to lift all that heavy ass furniture again? Boy, stop.
I'm
So
sure.
you're gonna see centipedes. You're gonna see scorpions. You're going
It's gonna have to be a rat
No,
invasion.
we don't see scorpions. We
really?
good.
Oh, I have.
Yeah,
We don't
Black
have
widows, brown
It
recluse.
would have to
Oh, we
be-
got scorpions over here.
Brown recluse, the one you don't want to bite you here in Georgia.
Man, I get bit by them shits all the fucking time. He knows.
Now-
We're not
Brown
fucking-
recluse.
Now, brown recluses, we rarely ever get those. Normally, it's because somebody has traveled or moved from a state where they have them because they're not native to California. But we have black widows and then brown widows.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
and the brown widow bite isn't as bad. You just have to worry about if you get bit by a baby brown widow because they release all their venom in one shot.
oh,
Right.
yeah, yep.
They're trying to buy bitch.
Man,
You got rattlesnakes. I mean, you got cottonmouths, which are
Luckily, we don't encounter
water
snakes.
moccasins down here.
we don't encounter snakes. We know they out there.
Hey, man.
We know they out
Oh, we
there.
got
Big-ass water moccasin
Hey,
go
one
between
time-
my
hey,
legs.
One
One
time,
time while I was fishing.
we did encounter a snake out behind the office man and Kaz man.
I bet so.
Yeah, he bitched up after trying to go He-Man on it though. He went at it with a shovel. When he missed, the snake rose up and started chasing him. Kaz was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!"
See, we actually have
Mess
we
with
have
the
a
Maybe
snake.
no.
We have a snake pole
Why you even mess with
here
the snake,
because
though?
like we have one of those rods you use to pick up snakes.
Mhm.
Because out where I'm at, we have rattlesnakes.
Fuck
We
no.
have
Fuck no.
tons of fucking Mojave greens, which
Fuck
is a
no.
which is a variation of rattlesnakes. And
Fuck.
we had in the last club, or not the last club I worked at, but a couple of years ago, the club I worked at that's up in this area
Yeah.
was right next to the immigration detention center, and they're expanding that detention center, and because of that, all the fields, everything moves out.
Immigration, Ellis
we-
Island, New Ellis Island.
We had
30 minutes.
Nah, I gotta go.
We'll start at 10:30.
we had in the girls' dressing room, the locker room, there was a Mojave green. So
I do have.
I've
to
heard
go.
about coming out of people's coats and shit, and
I haven't seen that, but
I mean,
man, I hate snakes.
What up,
You know,
Eric? Hey,
Florida's bad.
what's your closest encounter with a snake around your property, house, area, whatever?
Me?
Have
In
you
the
had
house.
one in the house,
No, not in the house. No.
side, yard?
I've had one outside.
Okay, so I've seen them in front, like on the street,
Uh-huh.
around because I live
Bad kid.
like there's one house over from the corner where the cul-de-sac goes to, a main road where there's big fields. So
Yeah.
we'll see them there. I have yet to see one in our backyard, but I've also cleared away any kind of brush, and I got rid of all the stupid rosemary plants that we had that the little rodents would like to nest in or eat. So since
Yeah.
I got rid of that, that should help keep
Yeah.
those away.
Hey,
But
man,
I've seen
you
them,
have,
I've seen them in the club.
you got kids, man?
Yeah, I have a son. He's 6.
Do you worry about him outside playing that he might encounter something?
No,
Like,
man,
real
man.
bad?
What?
No, well, see, we're normally out there with them, but in the backyard, no, because of our back wall. It's like a 12-foot drop from the back of it.
Here,
It
yeah.
goes to a wash, so they're not going to crawl up vertically. And then our 2 neighbors. I mean, it's possible one can come from the corner house, but I doubt it. So, because they've done a good job of getting rid of their brush and anything
Alright,
that
Bruce.
would attract rodents.
All right, y'all.
Later, Bruce.
Good night, brother.
I got you tomorrow, man.
Daredevil, Ashtray, Cass, DSF, Long Dragon, Kid with the Kung Fu Grip.
But no, man, we used to.
Pop the puss.
We found a Mojave green in the DJ booth. We had a Mojave green in the dancers' locker room.
I was waiting for the track.
We had one in our lobby.
You stupid. Nah, Russ ain't.
Okay, that's gonna be a young
You
start
just
to start,
confessed
man.
it,
He ain't got no meat on him. Shit looks nice though.
Yeah, Bruce gone for the night, man.
I got about another 20, 26 minutes in me. What happened with Grip, man? Grip was
I
on
think
the
he
phone.
lost connection or no.
On
He
and
was
on.
trying to show off his slaughter.
Yeah.
I missed it. Shit.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I
I
might.
remember I was saying I had a me and my grandpa went fishing, and I had the rods in one hand. I had the rods in the bucket in one hand, and I had the rifle in the other hand. And the rifle was for snakes.
Mm.
And I was watching him go across the creek because I didn't want him to fall in it. And all of a sudden, I started hearing like leaves rustling. And man, when I looked down, a fucking water moccasin was going between my legs.
Mm-mm.
Sounds silly.
I just froze up. I was like, "Oh shit!" And
Yeah.
it went on by this business. But I was just like, I wonder how long that thing was sitting there watching me.
You
Yep.
lucky you didn't get your ass.
Yeah, I know.
Because they're real aggressive.
That motherfucker went between my legs, like I'm right here, bitch.
Well, me and my stepdad, we were fishing up under what we call Clark Hill Lake down here, and we were under like one of the underpasses, because we kind of went off to the side of the road or whatever, and went down an embankment, and we were fishing up under the underpass, and we'd already got down there with our tackle boxes and poles, and cooler, and everything we had. Got down there, and he had to go back up to the truck. I'd already casted my reel in the water, and my dad was like, "I'll be back. I'm gonna go back up to the truck." Well, he dropped his rod. So he walks back up to the truck, and I'm out there fishing. I'd already cast my reel, like I said, and I'm just, minding my own damn business. And all of a sudden, I had to take a second glance, and a fucking water moccasin was swimming straight towards my ass, dude. Like, I just dropped the reel out of panic, and I'm, there's like rocks on the embankment and shit, like granite rocks, and some of them were kind of big enough for me to pick up. And I was throwing them, and this bitch was still coming. I was screaming for my dad, talking about snake, snake, snake. And evidently, he must have had his handgun in the truck or in the car. And he come back down, and before he can get that gunshot off, I threw the last rock, and that snake turned around and slithered off. But what was funny, he tried to slither up the fucking, the concrete pillar that was holding the overpass up. He literally got halfway up that bitch and then dropped straight down into the water, and we never see him. I said, "No, I'm done." I said, well, my dad was like, "We going." So we got back in the shit and left. So I was like, "Fuck that."
He was fucking.
My last encounter was a snake. Was at Joe Fest last year. Live.
I seen that shit.
It was live on the stream. Y'all browse through the channel.
What happened?
Okay.
Okay. Look up Joe Fest first.
Yeah.
To find out the date, and then look through my videos and find the video the night of the first day at Joe Fest.
Yeah, it was like dated June 24th through the 27th.
Yeah,
something like
that sounds about right. That sounds about right. And Bruce popped in with a snake. He had a snake right behind me, and he was like, "Hey, Kaz, let me get one of those beers." And when I reached down to get the beer, I turned around to look up, and there was a fucking snake in my face. I was like,
yeah, he was leaning back in the chair and shit. Because on the thumbnail of the video, it's actually got Cad where he's done turned his chair, and they're standing behind him.
I got the chair holding him back. I'm like, "Hey man, get the fuck back with that snake, dog. Get the fuck back with that snake." I ran out into the yard. I was like, "You motherfucker!"
That shit was funny, man.
Like,
Sam got bit. I remember I heard when Sam got bit when we could just hear audio.
He was petting the snake, and that bitch bit his ass while we were on the stream. That shit was a wild episode.
Who did bite?
Sam.
Sam Newsman. It bit the operator of Sam Newsman.
Yeah.
Did he kill the damn thing?
Citizen Germ.
It's a king snake, so it's not poison.
Oh, they're harmless. Yeah.
They eat other snakes, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
they do. They actually kill rattlesnakes.
Yeah, they kill poisonous snakes.
He is fucking huge. He's like 7 foot long. He's massive. And I just turned around and seen his big face and his tongue out his mouth. I was like,
Yeah, because what was crazy,
I went Super Saiyan. Yo.
Yep. Yep. Destro's dungeon was out there.
They have to cut her leg open, Bullwinkle.
They cut. What he said? My wife.
Oh,
There was a lot of people out there, man, and I remember hearing it all going on. I don't think I was out there because I think I was watching the stream from the house. But
I got bit by a rattlesnake when I was a kid, man. And I remember a bunch of needles. I remember getting poked a bunch of times, and I was fucking with the
Ain't
hospital.
it like 33 shots or some shit like that?
I can't remember. I was young. I was probably 7, 8 years old when it happened.
all I know is you hear a fucking rattle, you better move. You better get out of Dodge because I don't. Nope.
Man, I jumped over it. We were visiting some aunts and uncles or some shit that was in real country, like a cabin house or some shit like that. And I went back to the car, like we had a cooler with Swiss rolls and snacks in it. I remember the Swiss roll part. And I went back to the Swiss roll. When I was coming back into the house, I must have jumped over it. And when I got to the steps, my dad was out on the porch and he was like, "Oh, there's a rattlesnake." He was like, "Man," he was like, "You just jumped over a rattlesnake." He was like, "Get back, boy." And he grabbed a hoe or some kind of gardening utensil to try to fuck with the snake. And I was like, "Hell yeah, Dad." And then I saw a brick. I saw like a little brick over there on the side or whatever, and I threw it at the snake, and that shit jumped and bit me on my leg, man.
Yeah, I had a buddy of mine set a snapping turtle down here in the river. He was fishing with a buddy of his in a 12-foot John boat, and he hooked a fucking river snapping turtle, and that damn snapping turtle carried him and his buddy in that John boat.
Was it the after party one?
That shit down
at Joe Fest?
Yeah. That's it.
Is he holding a snake?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the video.
Yeah. Just hilarious,
man.
Shit, I used to get snapping turtles. I would snap our lines.
Yeah.
Oh, those things are vicious too, man. You don't want to get bit by one of those.
Yeah. I've had a friend. One took his finger off.
Yeah.
This channel's been nothing but reality, man. It's been fun. Just wild shit like that going on.
But he said when they said that snapping turtle drug him and his buddy in his John boat a good 25 foot or so, and he had a rifle in the boat with him, and they managed to kill him. And you know what they did? Pulled up on the bank and they cooked his ass.
I was gonna say, did they eat him?
Yeah, they damn sure ate his ass. I was like, damn. But evidently there's a big ass river snake down in the river in the Savannah River. I don't even know if they ever caught it or not. I know it's at least 20 foot long.
Wow.
At least. You know, they had a big write-up about it in the Augusta Chronicle. I don't like I said, I don't know what they ever called it, but you know, we've got gators and gars. Yeah. We got fish down here called gars. They're polka dotted.
Oh, gar, good. Y'all eat gar?
Well, I don't eat gar.
I don't eat no fish.
Oh man, let me tell you something.
Around here,
that fish eats like a steak,
but I tell you this, you don't want that motherfucker.
or like a pork chop kind of.
I don't eat no fish.
Fucking
No
teeth,
fish at all.
fucking teeth ain't nothing but razors.
I'm not talking to you yet.
So you have to take like a pair of fucking pliers and pull him off, kind of like almost like what we used to do when we catch catfish, you know.
Yeah.
Had to pull him.
And that's some good eating, man. If you ever catch one, man, fillet that bitch and eat it, and
Yeah,
cut
'cause
it
he's
into steaks.
He's like red with black spots, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got him really bad down in the Lock and Dam area. You can go fishing down there, and 9 times out of 10 you're gonna catch one. You know.
Shit, that's good, man. Shit,
I
down
don't-
here.
It was so good. Why we catch it? Like, why we ain't racking up on it?
I don't know. I mean, I don't eat fish, man. I might eat a little bit of shrimp, and a little bit of salmon, but
I don't
tuna,
trust shit
but
that's in.
I
I
don't
don't trust
fuck with
shit
none,
that's in
no.
the water. I never have ate fish. My grandfolks used to try to sneak like whiting fish in with chicken strip.
My stepdad loves brim and bass. I mean, he used to make bass fillet.
I wouldn't eat none of that shit though. Like I was so keen to it, I wouldn't even eat chicken if it's been cooked in fish that was cooked with grease.
I don't even really eat chicken.
If fish had been cooked in the grease and then they cooked chicken, I wouldn't fuck with that.
I only
Shit,
really
you catch
eat
them
pork
first, you
chops.
fry them motherfuckers whole.
I only really eat pork chops and cube steak. I don't really fuck with chicken.
There's something that ain't right about fish, man, and my body ain't never let me fuck with it ever.
Yeah, I don't fuck with seafood, bro.
Yeah, there's something that ain't right about it.
Nope, you can have that stuff.
I eat beef, and I will, like, pork wise, I will fuck with ham and bacon. I can't resist.
I don't eat it all the time.
Yeah, not all the time, because it do give you icky. It make you kind of feel icky, but I love. Damn, it tastes so good. I love that icky feeling and the taste.
Turkey and stuff like that. Pork chop.
It's whatever.
I
will eat turkey if it's available. Shit, I'll eat that shit whenever. But
yeah,
I fuck beef though. I fucks with roast. I love roast beef.
We cooked stew and it's got roast in it. We cooked stew the other night and had it again tonight actually, but I didn't do that. I cooked up mashed potatoes and baked beans and yellow cornbread. So
man, I gotta make me one. I got a friend Nene that was in the chat last night. She's supposed to make me a fucking roast. And if you watching Nene, I want my goddamn roast. She told I was just fucking with her. That's my homegirl. Yeah. I was telling her I wanted to roast and shit. She stood me up on it. Some bullshit went down her way.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's like my dad my stepdad, he eats crab legs like dang shit. No.
Man, I was watching that video cast of you holding the chair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, man. This is reality.
Was that at your place or?
Yeah. I used so at the time I was in a relationship and I used to do my show out of the shed. I would go out there every weekend and do my show from the shed. And now I'm a single dad, taking care of 3 kids by myself. I got them 6 nights a week, and I do the show from inside the house now because they ain't bothering nobody.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So were you guys at Joe Fest during this time, or?
Yeah, man, we went to Joe Fest that day. And we were all getting loaded, having a good time out there. And
how far is Joe Fest from where you live?
Oh, no, right downtown.
In our city. It's in our
city. 10-15 minutes top. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because I might try to go this year, so you have to let me know what hotels are good to book and where's the cheap place to stay.
Well, matter of fact, the hotel.
The hostel that hosts it will probably let you get something for about
Marriott. You want to get your rooms like early.
Yeah, are they good deals there? Because Marriott, aren't they pretty expensive?
I'm not really sure. I don't think it's too bad, but I would check into it. I mean, and make sure you do it early prior to the convention, because that way you get a decent.
Right now you probably get a room for the weekend for $200, probably somewhere in
there.
All right.
It's real nice.
I'm gonna have to look into it because I need to start booking all that stuff soon. And
it's not until June though, so you got.
I think they already selling tickets already for it.
Oh hell yeah, of course they are.
It's sold out already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not sold out.
Yeah, I need to look into that because man. In fact, shoot, if I do wind up going, I have to hang out with you guys and drink and smoke and.
Fuck yeah, man.
I know Sergeant Slaughter is probably going to be there again like he always is. I know Tyler Maine is going to be there, the guy who played Michael Myers and Rob Zombie's Halloween, and you know what movies he's played in.
Hey, I actually know Sergeant Slaughter, man.
Yeah.
That shit's so cool now. Like, I can't wait to see him again, man. I can't wait to fucking see him again.
Ron Simmons.
I saw your picture with that big-ass Kool-Aid smile.
Hey, man, because I know this man.
Well, you look like 6 years old in that picture.
Fuck yeah, because I know this man now. Like, that's so epic, dog. It's so epic that I know this man now. That's so cool. Like, the dude I used to watch as a kid, I know him now. Like, I know how to get a hold of him. This shit.
I said hey to him and said a couple words to him. I shook his hand. I think I didn't talk to him for very long. But...
Well, I walked away with contact info. Like, what's up, Slaughter? What's up, dog?
Well, I remember at first you were just kind of like, man, I mean something about the whole $40 with a
with the autograph, because all right, shout out Slaughter. It is what it is. But the first time I met him, he wanted $40 for the autograph, and we kind of had. I was on the live stream too. You have to look back for that one. I don't know when that was. But he asked for $40 on the autograph, and I was like, "I'm good, man." I was like, "I'm straight," or whatever. He was like, "So you would?" He made some analogy where he compared it to something else, and I was like, "I'm saying though, well, shit, $40, like, kind of like you pump blood like me, like just on some fuck with me type shit." And then the last time we met up, I was with Sam, and we got to interview him and shit. We hung out with him. So I got his contact info. I did a triple T for him and shit. It's cool, man. This shit is cool.
That's real cool.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I was super stoked with this shit, man.
First year I went down.
$40 is cheap.
He said he liked my nickname too. When he was signing, when he gave me the autograph, he was talking about. He's like casual. He's like, I like that shit.
So that's signed by Larry Hama, 2019, first Joe Fest I went to.
Okay then, hell yeah.
Yeah,
He was snake eyes.
he was an asshole though. So I mean, at least I think so. And maybe he was just
Who was
that day? Larry Hama. He was just.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
He's always been cool. Every time I've talked to him.
Maybe he was having a bad day, bro. He just seemed like he's a dickhead to me. But anyway, he did give me an autograph. So
Did you have on a He-Man shirt?
Hell no, I didn't. Nope. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you this: a lot of people, and it's not even just to him, but to a lot of these artists, guys will order they'll come up to him and they'll order like a sketch. They'll have them do something, and so they work on it. During the breaks from signing stuff, all that. And the guys are supposed to come back to pick things up. More than half of their sketches, people never pick up and pay for.
Damn.
And yeah, so that's why now, a lot of these guys they charge up front, or at least
half. Yeah, I think the guys here, last one I went to, they were charging half up front to make sure you come back.
Yeah. And is what they should do is charge all of it up front, just because, man, when I saw the amount of, because I actually wound up buying some of Larry Hama's artwork, some of the stuff that people didn't claim or didn't pick up.
Right.
And he had stuff from shows from 6 months prior and he had stacks, and it's just, it's sad. It's like, these guys, that's how they make their money. You know what I mean? And so you want them to come to these shows and all that.
There you go, Steve.
So 242 for the weekend.
Okay.
242 the weekend, right at the Marriott. That's the convention. That's right where the convention is. Straight walk down forward to it.
It's brand new, dude. Like the whole
250 booty.
Hey, it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice, bro. Really.
And
it's
Marriott is it?
And it's Friday and Saturday, right?
No, it's 3 days: Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Preview night is always Friday night. Friday night, like
the show floor is big as shit. The show
So
floor.
it's like do they host a lot of galas and stuff?
Man, there's some of everything in there. You got the guys. Bro. You got people dressing up. You got all kind of toys and toy parts being sold in there. G.I. Joe obviously is the main focus.
Yeah, I might even just drive up, take my truck, fill it up with a bunch of Joe stuff.
Yeah, they got CGC. Yeah, they have CGC and CBCS. I know the CGC was there last time, but you can only drop off books. They won't grade them on site. So
hey,
in Augusta?
Yeah, Augusta. Yeah.
Okay, because my dad lives in Augusta, so if I go, I'll probably just wind up staying with him.
I hope we're supposedly one of the guys in the family has a corner table reserved. I need to send him the money too. Now that I'm thinking about this shit, but we're supposed to get
you can rent a table if you.
So like Steve, if you want to slide in, man, we can. You know what I'm saying? We can work it in where you put some shit out there too to sell, or
that'd be awesome. Yeah, maybe I'll bring like 2 APCs and a couple rattlers or something.
Hey man, and we're only on January of the year.
It gives me time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll talk to my wife and just coordinate with her. Just let her know that hey, plan because is what I'll do. Then I've got to look at time wise because it'll help me also. I've got family and I've got friends. Actually, the guy I told you about who did that delivery, who had that rotten chicken in his truck.
Archwan was at that shit last year, man. That's when me and him got to talk to. He's a real cool guy, man.
Oh yeah, real cool. So and I'll talk to him, see if he wants to go too. Maybe we'll bring some of our.
I bet he's already booked for it. That's what I'm saying. Talk to him. Maybe y'all could link up on a room or something like half.
Well, if he goes, his wife always goes with him to shows.
Yeah, she was with him last time.
Yeah. So I'm if I go, because I might even just bring my wife and my son too. So because he'd be into all that stuff, and maybe take like a week off and then do a road trip up. Then a road trip back. So,
yeah, hey, I hate it. You got a long drive, man. But I
like driving, and I love the countryside, and I love going. See, and I'm a big barbecue guy, and there's some good spots I know in Augusta, also in Atlanta, and I'd want to go to Atlanta if I'm all the way up in Georgia, so I can go visit, my old partner.
Yeah, Bullwinkle, you have to stop by the crib, man, and see.
Hey, for real, man. Like. Hey, I don't know how we organize all this shit, man, but if all of y'all are coming, man, like, fuck with me.
We'll definitely hang out, yeah.
I will have a massive ass.
Yeah,
I got plenty of time to plan for it. I'll have a massive ass cookout, man. We'll be out there fucking just drinking, smoking, listening to music.
Kaz already knows I'm gonna be there.
Bring your kids. We got trampolines, pools. I got trampoline, pool, all that shit out here, man. Like.
Cool.
All fucking.
Just tell Bruce to leave the snake at his house, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He will.
No snakes.
Yeah, we're shit.
You're more than welcome, but I gotta promise you break it, you buy it.
Hey, and shit, by June, man, the channel might be popular enough that should be lit, man. Like broadcast the whole thing from the front yard, all us hanging out.
That'd be cool, man. That'd be cool.
I know Sam is coming by the house here. I know too. So we've got quite a few people want to stop by. Got the opportunity.
I got that shit coming up in March too. I got to get up there to him, man. Are you interested in going? Like,
yeah, I am.
I'm also interested.
That's why I've been wanting. Another reason why I wanted to talk to you, because I've been wanting to kind of get with you on that. Because if I do go, I'd have to want to because I don't think he would come down here and get me. So it would probably be beneficial for me to just roll with you, and then we can just roll up there.
Well, we know you got one of everything. You don't need to do that.
I've actually got a blown engine at the moment.
Yeah.
My engine is going on my car. So.
Little gasket?
Huh? Yep.
Blue gasket?
Yep. Overheated, blew a gasket. And it wasn't telling me that it was overheating, apparently.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that must have been I guess the temperature gauge wasn't registering.
That's a drive right there. I'm looking. That's a straight driving, like no stopping, is 33 hours.
Oh yeah,
33 hours. Holy shit! You might want to catch a flight, man, if you do planes.
Yeah, the only thing is that my prints. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I like a road. Like that's why I said I would plan out. Take a week off. Because if this is in June, definitely I could take a week off and then just plan it out. Save up a couple $100 each month, put aside for it.
You say take a week off like it ain't nothing. I wish I could do that.
I wish I guess I could be like, yeah.
Yeah, it's June 24th through the 26th this year.
Okay.
Hey man, I'm the landlord. My shit'll fall apart, man. Something will blow up if I was for a week, dog. Bullshit, dog.
Or check this out. So if I wind up, let's say if I don't drive up and I fly in, I get a rental for the hotel, could I just send you my stuff that I'd want to take to the show, like ahead of time?
Oh, like ship it?
Like the prints? Yeah. You ship it to your place, the prints, so I don't have to take on a flight?
If cost-wise, if that's more efficient, then yeah,
probably, yeah.
And then you can ship it right back to you. I mean,
If I had to, but I mean, I'd try to. More than likely, I'd just sell this stuff at the show.
right,
Or-
right, right.
Or you know what I'm saying? Or like, you know, I mean, obviously we keep track of whatever it is. If you can't make it, I can sell it for you. Or, you know what I'm
True.
saying?
Yeah. But I'm gonna try to make it. I mean, that's the whole thing. I'm gonna talk to my wife, let her know, and then
Hey,
see if
it's
she wants to drive, or I'm thinking flying's gonna be better.
it's a small town, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. We got little spots to go to. It's small, but it's not small either. It's not.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's like 200,000 people here.
Yeah, it's a big city.
Yeah.
There's tons of shopping, tons of places to go, tons of clubs. We got
Nice.
we got
I'm thinking it'll be fun. Well, especially if I fly out, then I mean, I've got a shit ton of stuff I could take that I could sell there, and
shit. It's strip bars within walking distance of the hotel.
I'm good. You won't catch me in a strip bar, man. You know, unless I'm making money there working, you ain't gonna catch me in one of those fucking places, man.
Nah, me neither.
There's a pub too where we can shoot pool and drink beer.
Yeah, that I like. I like going to clubs,
go down
like
there all the
pubs or
time.
bars.
Yeah.
You know, something where you can just grab a beer.
Yeah,
play some
man.
pool.
If I go wherever we end up, I'm following y'all. So
Exactly. It's your
we
guys'
end up in a titty bar. We
guys.
just in a titty bar. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, not the titty bar. If that's what the herd is doing, that's what we doing.
I ain't going to a titty
So
bar.
I'm throwing GI at the titties. That's just.
I'm good on the titty bar.
I'm sorry, man. I can't figure out how to unblock you. Bruce did that bullshit.
What happened?
There's definitely a way to unblock him, though.
Bruce
I
blocked
don't know how to
Jay's
do it.
original profile, so he's got to log into a bullshit profile or another profile to comment. And when I go in settings, when I go to it, it says no ban guests, so I don't know how to unban him. Bruce banned him.
Oh man.
We lost the stray down.
Damn.
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna be getting off here soon as well, and
I'm about to shut it down too, man. It's 12 o'clock. I got to get these kiddos up for school in the morning.
oh yeah, and I'm hoping to have 2 new designs by then too. Maybe I'll have that dragonfly, and I'll have the snowcat done by then.
Hey, so if I interpret it right, 75 is the first 20 people in on the dragonfly.
Well, see, I need a minimum of 20 people for me to even do it. So if I get a minimum of 20 now, between now and February 11th, that's what I'm giving the poll till.
Is it a pledge to give 75, or are you accepting $75 payments at this point? Or
no, not right now. So I'm not accepting any payments right now until February 11th when the vote's done, and then from there. Now, people can do a claim so that they want to guarantee doing it. And as long as I have a minimum of 20 people that will pay the 75 upon that time, then I'll start that.
Hey, so in layman's terms, I'm agreeing to be one of the first people to do the 75. I'm trying to
Cool. Okay.
I'm trying to get in the first 20. I don't want to be one of the lagging ass 150s.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Well, and that's the thing, too. So, before I actually start the design, so because it's going to be minimum of 20, so if I get like 30 people who want to back it before I start, I'll give the $75 price to. But once I start the design and once it's finished, then it'll be 150. But people who paid up front, they get that discount. So, but I just need a minimum of 20 people to do it. And again, I'm not going to charge because I've already had people ask me, "Hey, can I pay you now?" I'm like, "No. Wait till, until it's done, till the vote's done." Yeah. So and I'm only going to take payment if I have the minimum of 20 people. If I don't have the minimum of 20 people, I'm not going to take payments from anybody. Right. So, and then I'll update the status. So I'm telling people because it'll take roughly about 2 to 3 months for the design because I'm going to focus on it hardcore like I did with. The APC took me 2 months to design. I had that done quick. Because if you remember, I started that right after I got done with the Rattler. Right. I literally had that, and that's what I'll do with whatever vehicle wins the vote. And then after that, there's about a month or so of test printing, making sure everything fits right. And then I'll go ahead and once everything's done and all that, I'll go ahead and I'll upload all the files. And like for example, right now the Dragonfly is winning, and so there's going to be a lot of updates and upgrades to it. So, for example, like if you look at this Dragonfly, the original, I'm not going to do the tow cable right here. Instead, there'll be a pod that'll attach here where you can have a cable if you want.
Okay.
You know, like a real one, because the real ones, they don't have them right here. Same with where the cannon is. There's going to be a removable panel where you'll see the gun pods.
Right.
So I'm going to do something like that. There's going to be another. You won't have this here. This will be gone. It still will be a metal rod, but there'll be like a little ball on the end of the rod and the inside that'll keep it so it stays in place. It'll turn like the original. There'll be a what's it called? A flight stick inside the cockpit. Because obviously there's stickers on these, so on the seats or whatnot. So instead of that, you'll actually have it molded on the controls, so you'll see physical controls molded onto the seats.
Okay.
There'll be a lot of upgrades. It's going to come with 2 canopies. For options, you'll have one that'll have bullet holes in it. Same with the engine panels. You'll have one with bullet holes and one with not. So you can have a damaged one. And so actually the tow cable will actually be right here. So you'll have the option of either having the gun, or you can have it's basically like a little pod where the cables comes down. Obviously people have to get their own cables. I'll have the hook. I'll have the little pod thing designed up.
What's your guess on a printed version of it? What the cost is for a printed? Same thing as a Rattler, or is it
probably the same thing? Probably about $500.
500.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, and that's the other thing too. So I'm letting people. Part of them buying the file or the STL is they cannot sell or give away the file, but they can sell their own prints. So if you want to print to sell, by all means. I just don't want people selling the files. I don't want people giving away the files. And if somebody gets caught doing that, they'll be permanently banned from buying any files in the future, and they'll be publicly shamed and on the side. So, but most people won't. Most people are pretty chill. So, but again, if they want to sell prints, or if, for example, somebody buys it but they don't have a printer, and let's say, for example, they want to bring it to someone who does, I'm fine with that too, as long as that person's not selling the files or giving them away, because some people don't have printers and they buy files and have their friends, what I mean? So and I'm fine with that. But yeah, so that'll be the goal. And now, if, for example, if this isn't the vehicle that gets voted on, because there's also the Havoc is second place. Same with the Snowcat. There's going to be major upgrades to those as well. They'll have the movable, flexible tread on those. So.
Right.
Hey, damn sure is.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how it works out, and if it works out well, and if people buy it and it gets backed, and if the first ones, you think it will?
Yeah, hell yeah, your votes, man. You see your votes on that shit. Everybody's talking to it, man. You got that 20 easy. You got that first 20 in easy.
Nice. Yeah, and and if people are interested in it, if it's successful, then I'll do it again for a different vehicle, and then I might even do later down the line like smaller vehicles at a smaller price, a cheaper price. So let's say $35, so if someone wants like a Ferret or they want the what was it, what was it, the Adder that had the 2 rockets on the side or in the back?
Yeah, I did that one. I just hadn't printed it.
Oh, did you? Oh yeah, I won't do that then. I'll do something that someone hasn't done. But there's other vehicles.
I'm gonna print that shit out, man. Good thing that you brought it up, because it's done. It's fucking done. I just haven't printed one yet.
And that's actually one of my favorite Cobra vehicles.
Hey, it's a sleeper, man. A lot of people, when I say it, they're like, kind of like, huh? And I'm like, man, the fucking Cobra Adder with the big ass missiles on this
I
shit.
love that, man.
Yeah.
See, I want to print one of
That's why
those.
I fucked with it, because I thought the big ass missiles were cool, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. See, I like the Adder. You know, there'll be some options for some bigger stuff later on down the line. So somebody, you know, possibly maybe a whale, you know,
Yeah.
possibly the moray, you know. So there's possibilities for bigger vehicle designs. I do want to kind of go down the list, you know, from like Yojo or even 3D Joes of the different vehicles. You know, I want to do some of the smaller sets, you know, maybe some weapons like the pack rats and things like that. You know, obviously a lot cheaper for if people want to back it, because a lot of people want to print stuff themselves, you know, and they don't want to pay whatever. And if that's the case, you know, it's something like I said, I've considered, and I figured this would be a perfect way to start this out, you know.
Yeah, that's it, man.
And then if it's successful, then maybe I'll go to other lines like Transformers, you know, in regards to like not making like the main stuff, but like doing like I'd want to do the thing for the Robosen, like we were talking about the trailer.
Yeah,
You know, maybe do something like that, or maybe do a Masters of the Universe, something that let's say that they're not releasing toy wise. Obviously, no play set, something like that, but you know, maybe something that end, or even Ninja Turtles, or you know, the sky's kind of the limit. You know what I mean?
Well, like I got a book.
Maybe a better Revelations He-Man head.
Hey, man, it is, throw it out there. It is whatever it is, man. Fucking, but like, start working Transformers into the classified, like making a his tank transform, or making a Vamp. Like, I've been fucking around with a Vamp Jeep trying to turn it into Hound. Now it's gonna be super. It'll be super 80s. It'll be super 80s. Like it's not gonna be. You know, it wouldn't be super. You know, it's not gonna be a fuckload of articulation.
Mm-hmm.
But
something like this.
Oh yeah, see something like that.
Hey, yeah, they would love that shit for the Revelations.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh yeah,
spice it up a little bit. Maybe put some new flair to it. They'd love.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know, and like what even Gigashock saying, maybe Mask or something. Like I love that. What was it? The Rhino from Mask. You know.
Do you have any Mask toys?
I don't. I'd have to find pictures and.
Man, start
They
scanning.
just released something like that for Origins, right?
But you gotta remember,
you make big money scanning those shits.
Yeah, well, see, all the stuff that I do, it's all freehand, design-wise. I don't do any scans. I didn't do any scans for the Rattler. I did no scans for the APC. So I technically don't even need the toy. I just need to find good pictures, like detailed photos, and I could do it all freehand in Fusion.
So freehand, like, are you using a pen to draw this shit, or what do you like? Huh?
Sometimes, and sometimes just a mouse and keyboard. I just gotten real good with it. But yeah, mouse. Even the iPad. I've got you could do Tinkercad on the iPad.
Yeah.
So, and I've got the pen with that, and.
Hey, so all it takes with a pad is the pen.
Yeah. Like I'm using an older pen because I had the new one, which is way better. That one got busted, but I'll probably get the new pen again. But yeah, it works fine. Yeah, all right, I'll show you.
Man,
but I'll tell you, it's better though if you can get yourself the Microsoft Surface. Right. It's way better for drawing. Way better than the Apple iPad.
Okay.
Yeah, because I tried it on a buddy's, and oh my god, it was night and day.
Well, I have to see about that, man. Yeah, I want to evolve. I want to evolve the game as much as I can, man. Shit.
Oh yeah, like.
Might as well show battle hoo hoo. Battle hoo hoo.
Oops. Actually, I should have tinkered.
How much are those pins now?
Oh, I don't even know. Under $100.
I was about to say that, but I was scared too because it's Apple. Comparisons.
Oh,
Ain't
no.
nothing gonna beat the original though.
Yeah, that's the original.
Yeah.
OG.
I've had this one a long ass time, man. It's well over 20 years. I've had it well over 25 years.
But yeah, see, check this out.
Oh, let me see here.
It's kind of, you got a glare here, but I could stretch things out, modify it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you could do pretty much everything there. You know what I mean? So whatever it is you want to do.
Wow.
But yeah, and this I just use this because it's easy. I could just lay down and just relax and just do what I need to do. You know.
Doodle up some shit.
Bob.
Yeah, or like, yeah, oops. Let's go.
That's good.
Yeah, that's
man.
cool as hell, man.
Trust me, you don't want that shit.
Yeah, you don't want it, bro. Yeah, that's cool as hell, man. Be able to
It's
do
just
that
bright.
with a pen like
Yeah,
that.
that's so weird. Yeah. We said we talk sideways, yeah.
Yeah, here, let's see.
Yeah. Look at that shit.
Yeah, man, I got to step my game up, man.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just way too bright. It's gonna be hard to see on that, but yeah, I mean, you can. Here, let's see.
You good, man? You good? It ain't gonna happen. That shit.
Yeah.
That,
That shit's fucking bright.
yeah, Apple said hell no. Apple said
Yeah.
yeah, there it is.
But yeah, you could do all that with a pen. I mean, it's convenient. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I do everything freehand. If I'm not using, a pen, I'm using the keyboard and mouse.
Oh shit!
Dragon Walker.
I think I had that as a kid.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, I still gotta. Do y'all might know where I can order like a contact cleaner pen? I know I've heard of people talk about them because the terminals are corroded on the inside. So
Hey, I met before I shut down tonight too, man. I met the fucking Smoke Screeners Prime. He's got a Savage He-Man, and he wants it painted. And by painted, the way I interpret it is kind of like muscle tone. He wants the muscle tone like spruced up to make him look a little more savage.
Yeah, a little bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. So if anybody in the community is willing to take on the project, man, he's a very dear family member.
Yeah.
He's been around since the beginning. I was supposed to shout it out at the beginning to catch people. I was hoping Animal Mother and some of the dudes that really triple 3X and DFS I think may do that type of painting. Trans Aaron's been fucking around with painting. Like for all the painters in the clique, man. If somebody wants to help out my man Smoke Screeners Prime on Instagram, he's got a real nice setup of toys and shit. And he's trying to get his Savage He-Man more savage.
Yeah, that's really bothering me about he's not bulky like he should be, like he is in the cartoon.
Yeah.
So it sounds like there might be two customers wanting that more savage He-Man.
Yeah, I'd like mine to be bulky.
Yeah, he's got an idea for some custom shit and he needs it painted up. And I told him I would
repaint a Hulk body.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Get something that a Hulk, agreeable Hulk figure that's to scale, and hoping that it damn
Oh,
hits.
you know what? The MCU Hulk, the Build a Figure Hulk that came out. Okay, what was it, a few years back? Or no, you know what? They have a gaming gamers verse Hulk that I think probably would be probably a pretty good buck to use for that.
I'm just wondering, like, because he's already like a really dark green. Like, what would you even use to be able to
Well,
paint
this
up?
Hulk that I'm talking about is gray.
Oh, yeah. That would make it even easier, actually, a little bit easier, I would think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't paint for a living, like action figure custom painting, but I'm not sure what you would even use you know, to even get that process started. Even if he was gray, but I know it
What
would be
the
a little
hell
bit
are you
easier.
talking about, Kaz?
Hey, I was T-Fan's got some shit he wants to show off. I popped up the link, see if he wants to pop in real quick to show it off. I am,
For a quickie,
Oh, hey,
yeah.
Kaz, I forgot to
that's
ask
the
you.
language we decided to use.
Did you back Carson or the 3D Joe's the book? Oh man, that thing's gonna be gnarly, man.
Man, my money's everywhere, dog.
Gotta keep an eye on that shit, bro.
Do you have any of his volume, like single volume ones, or man, they're good. See, I have all the single volumes, and it's supposed to be like the hardcover book's supposed to be awesome.
There's
Well, you know
T-Fan.
that originally was, he
There's
come out
T-Fan, man. What you got, man?
Cars, first of all.
Cars!
Cars! Look at them go boom boom with 4 wheels.
We got blue cars, red cars, orange cars, green cars. We got cars.
Hot motor on that guy.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I saw that one. I saw that one. Cool.
A robot car.
Yeah, these cars came from 2018 when you found them in the dollar store.
The Hot Wheels, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
This one's called Teed Off, and you're supposed to put a golf ball on it.
Well, that's freaking cool.
Teed off.
So I know you guys aren't into Bionicle, of course, but I am deeply into Bionicle.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother.
And I've been after the set since its inception, but I've never been able to own it because as a kid I didn't really have a whole lot of money, so obviously I couldn't pay for it. But now I could, and just so happens that the most wanted Bionicle set I've ever wanted was on a Facebook Marketplace listing.
There you
So
go.
now I have it.
Hell yeah. And now you're grinning. Look at that shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh shit, that's big, man.
Yeah,
That's
that's
nice.
nice. Yeah, I was
Impressive.
cool.
$60 for it.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Hell yeah. Hell
Is it
yeah.
complete?
It's missing some of the red bars, and it was missing some other parts, but I was able to replace it. And then some of the spheres that it launches, it's missing too. But a couple of cool things about it: the guy can come out, so you can open that up.
Hey,
And,
we got another guest joining in real quick. Can't leave her backstage. The real casual Nini.
Club Casual Nini.
What's that, Nini?
The real casual Nini.
I'll just say one more thing: you push the button on the top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hold on, here we go. We hit him again real
Oh.
fast.
I'll do that again because you put it down, and then the stand or the handle has a little Technic beam that pushes it back up. But on the top here, you push it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's cool. That's hella cool.
Hey, great deal for $60, man.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
But
looking
when you
at
hold it up, it looks like the ships from Dark of the Moon.
I was gonna say it looks like the speeders from Star Wars.
Oh yeah, the pod racers actually. Yeah.
Yeah, the pod racers.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it thinking it feels like right now $200 probably. If you were to buy it, probably $200.
It goes for quite a lot now. It originally went for 60, but that's Canadian, and this is like a 14-year-old set.
Yeah.
And to get one on Facebook Marketplace that just so happens to be there.
Yeah, my damn my poster I got coming from Canada, it's still stuck in customs.
Yeah, it actually came with the box and all 3 of the instructions because it had 3 manuals for it.
Well, at least you got the box with it too.
Yeah, it's all beat up, but I'll take it.
Oh yeah.
Close enough, shit. It's good enough.
Yeah,
That's cool, man. That's real cool to get for
I'll
that.
get you some invisible wire and hang that bitch from the ceiling.
yeah. But it's just so funny to just so happen to find like the most wanted Bionicle set. It's not the most rarest. It's just the most wanted. I couldn't believe that.
That's
Hey,
that's
so,
a plan.
Casual Nini, what do you collect?
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Nene?
I don't collect.
You don't collect.
Why
Yeah,
not?
I haven't persuaded her.
And
I haven't persuaded her into collecting any toys yet.
Ah.
She collects crystals.
I was gonna say clothes and shoes. Lots of shoes.
that's
She's cool. She collects crystals actually. She
Oh,
That's cool.
right now. Right, Nene? Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
funny because I just so happen to have this magical crystal that if you look at it for too long, you drink milk.
Okay. I smoke crystals. Oh shit!
People say, "Don't touch this magical crystal."
Right off the countertop. Right?
She was talking with me the other day about the different crystal types and powers that they bestow, the different crystals.
Yeah, I know a dude I bought some comic books from in the past. That's what he does in his spare time. Other than he sells comic books, but him and his old lady they sell like pyramid type crystals and all different types of different color rocks and stuff like that, and pretty much a little bit of everything.
Do you happen to have the green crystal?
Yeah.
I know I don't. Shit.
The iconic green crystal?
Mm-mm. I smoke green crystals, but not so much in the last month. But I'm hoping to rectify that here very soon because I'm, got an itchy trigger.
The only crystals I want are the ones I can put on my gauntlet, so when I could do this and half the world can disappear. No.
Right. Raise my middle finger and then snap.
That's pretty dark, S3.
I want me some infinity crystals.
Yeah.
She's more friendly.
I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna have a blonde wig on my head when I snap my fingers.
I'll take the reality crystal so that I can pretend that I got more Transformers in the background.
Yeah, all of a sudden your Bionicles are gonna turn into something else.
Yeah. I have every Bionicle in existence. Wink, wink. Man, I would get so popular on YouTube.
You probably would. Go find a bowl for Derek. What? The hell you
Ladies and
talking
gentlemen, we're issuing the Reality Stone Challenge.
The reality stone, yeah.
Well, I've seen a bunch of damn toys. They had a lot of pallets of toys out today. I know I went by a couple Walmarts and a couple of Targets.
Hey man, you see Bat and Alley anywhere, man. I'll get you the money somehow on the spot.
Wow. I'm gonna make you sad.
No,
man.
no, no.
Hey, Nini,
Fuck
why
that.
don't you show some of your crystals?
You don't need no more bad.
Hold on, man. I got to hear the grand. What happened, man? You seen them?
So they've already
Oh, here
been
we
at
go.
Bobby Jones because I found two gung hos, and
Oh, we missed
they've been at Evans the one in Evans because I found two more gung hos. So somebody already beat me to them. So trust me, I went digging behind everything, bro, and I didn't see shit.
So I was talking to somebody at Target. They said that apparently they placed like an overload of orders for those waves. So they said that weekly they're getting inventory updates. So they said, don't worry. And literally the guy who has the toy section, he said almost daily they're getting cases in. So people are good. You're going to find them. The more and more I see online, people are finding them. People are seeing like buttloads. People are leaving figures there for other people now that everyone's starting to get their stuff.
I got 3. Shout out Jay Hollow. I got 3 bats and 2 alleys today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Jay Hall. That's what's up, brother.
Yeah, he's
That's
gonna shoot
cool.
it out.
Cool, man.
Yeah,
I'm still looking, man, but I don't go out and hunt like I used to.
and neither do I. Just because until probably I'd say March is when finances should be better, and then I'll start my hunt again. But for now, I got to do priorities.
Yeah,
I feel you on that, man. I've got priorities too. I'm trying to get my health together and dealing with all that and some other shit. So
Yeah, well, right now I
Sell toys to
I
buy
can't
toys.
just. Well, see, and that's the thing is like for me, it's like I've got to sell stuff to buy stuff, and otherwise it's just it's just me
Well,
being irresponsible, and I can't
I
do that.
purged my whole Origins collection, and I purged a good chunk, about probably 97% of my comic books. So I don't really. That box I was digging in a while ago, that's it. I only got one box now. But I pretty much, I'm fully committed to Master of the Universe. So
Yeah, see, I'm thinking
I wish
about
I had
selling
your
my
discipline.
classic Gray Skull or the classics one, and then the classic or the Super 7 Snake Mountain because I don't have anywhere to put those. Same with when I get that Star Wars the whatchamacallit, the ship that they're sending, the Mandalorian one.
yeah,
Because I had
yeah.
Yeah, because I got the notification for the that they're going to ship soon. So I might even sell that just because I have nowhere to put that.
You mean that
I
shit
think
that
really
blew
is
up the
the
next day?
Our stores have been really bad because not because of lockdown, even though I'm pretty sure that adds on to it, but the shipping trucks and everything are having a hard time because we had weather issues. Roads were being broken down because of flooding, and so it's just hard to get stuff. I can't find, of course, the essentials like groceries. I find new Transformers. I'm having a hard time trying to get this package thing to, get to my house, and it's just like stuck somewhere. I don't even know.
Getting them cooked too, huh?
Halo stuff. The U.S. has been getting Halo stuff, like new stuff in Target and Amazon and Walmart, and we haven't had a single new thing since September.
That's all
see,
I see is
the Halo stuff I found this was about a month or so. Well, it was in December. I found a ton of the new Halo stuff at Walmart, and I don't collect any of it, but I have a friend of mine who does. So I called him up real quick, took some pictures, said, "Hey, is this what you're looking for?" He's like, "Yes, can you grab it all?" I said, "Yep, no problem." Got it all for him, and he only charged them. I charged them costs. I didn't charge profit on it, and
I did find out what the DPCI numbers were for Trapjaw from Target and King Grayskull. So I asked one Target employee today, but of course I knew it was a manager, and I knew they weren't going to tell me what I wanted to know. So it's it's no big deal. I called my Target plug. I got a Motu homeboy on the inside, so he's not working there right now like he was, but he's got a buddy of his that's still at the same store. So I told him, he told me he's gonna get a hold of him. So
I have quite a lot of the Halo stuff, but I can't find at any store the mystery packs or the Halo Heroes, which are like the single packs. The He-Man single figures that you find.
Now, are you collecting the 6-inch or the 4-inch ones?
The Mega Constructs.
The Mega Constructs Halos.
I saw those. I don't know if they were new, but I saw they're probably old ones because they had a clearance section at Walmart. They had some of those on clearance. They had what was it?
Warthog?
It might have been. What I'll do is next time I go, I'll take some pictures. Send me a friend request on Instagram, and then if it's there, I'll send you a picture. If it's something you want, I'll pick it up and then just pay for costs. So
hey, word is too that Walmart got 3 Force Joes on sale for $1. Some of them.
Yeah, mine didn't have it, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, it's worth trying though. There was Instagram post about 3 quarters for $1.
Wow.
So they ended up charging me twice, so I went back on my bank account. I told Sam about it because Sam was the first one. Shout out Sam Newsman, who gave me the heads up on that Ramen Toys Quicksilver and the Silverhawk. So I ended up letting him know. So I guess I'm gonna have to contact them maybe and figure out why I had trouble ordering it.
Yeah, and see, my Walmart, they have a bunch of the Retro Joes, the 3 or 4-inch, I guess is what they are. They had a bunch of those. They had a bunch of the Movie Joes. They had the His Tanks. They had the Fang
you did DFS?
helicopters.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate you, man.
They had all the retro Ninja Turtle stuff there. They had the Turtle Van. They had the Blimp.
You can get it on. They got it on discount right now. If you order it now, he's $65, not counting shipping. But if you wait till past February 13th, he's going to be $99 plus shipping.
Yeah.
So get your pre-order now early.
Hey, y'all! I'm gonna have to close it out, man. I got to get up at 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here too, man. I need to go to bed.
Yeah. Fucking So
Yeah, I'm gonna spend some time with the wife.
hey, it's still early over there for you, man. It's the end
Yeah,
of
it's
the night.
9:30. Well, it's early for me, late for her because she has to get up at 5.
Oh,
I used to have to do that. I used to have to get up at 4:30 every morning.
It's okay. I got editing to do anyway, so I'm chill. I'm cool about it.
Well, I'm gonna have to start. I'll be working the same schedule as her soon because I'll be working at her school district starting next month. So,
okay.
And then after that, I'll be going working the Pizza Hut job at night. So I'll be leaving from there straight to Pizza Hut to do double jobs. So
double job, man. Yeah.
And then between when I get home, I'll work on designs. So yeah, I'm gonna be busy. But I want to save up this year, man. I want to pay off debt, save up. You know,
gotta bake the kids, eat the pizza, play with the pizza.
Hey, this the year to blow up, man.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be a good year. It's got to be.
Oh yeah,
it is. It's
gonna be a good year, man.
Oh, yeah.
There's too much talent for it not to be sick, man. We're gonna kill this shit, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We're gonna run it over.
All right, gentlemen, you all be good. You all be safe.
So Steve, Daredevil, T-Fan Page 101, it's Gray Blue.
Steve,
the real Casual Nini, are you still there? The real Casual Nini,
and
do you hear me?
DFS, Bullwinkle.
She's on mute.
Everybody in the
Come
chat.
back to us. We need your magical crystals.
That's awesome.
All right, well, she missed me on the shout out at the end. Appreciate you coming on live. Everybody in the chat, man, we love y'all. Catch you again tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all fuck with me. I'll be back.
Yes,
later, Jen.
Man.